everyone, and welcome to Rep RPG's Vampire the Masquerade, Blood in the Bayou. Let me turn the background sound off because I'm watching in the background. The Rep RPG's Vampire the Masquerade live play. If you guys haven't tuned in before now, we're going to toss a content warning up in chat. And just so you're aware, this is a story about monsters doing monstrous things. It is not our players, it is the characters in which they play. So, before we kick off the story tonight, we're going to do a little roundtable of who everyone is, what you can find here on Rep RPG, and then we'll dive in. So, Cody, take us away.
Absolutely. So this is Random Encounter Productions Rep RPG. We do role-playing games. We are currently coming to the end of our D&D 5e High Fantasy actual play that is usually on Monday nights. That'll be wrapping up before the end of June. And I believe soon we will be opening up the PvP League for the summer, and we'll be accepting applications for that, which is very exciting. Also, tomorrow night we have Call of Cthulhu: The Masks of Nyarlathotep. So if you want more adult content in your role-playing games that don't use D20s, then check that out tomorrow night. Those are the broad strokes of us here at Rep. We have a bunch of cool shows that are in development for the fall. We know summer's kind of a weird time, but everybody that joins us, we really appreciate it. Also, check out our stores because I make dice, and we sometimes on Rep and sometimes over on Chaos Pixie Magic, we do dice sanding and inking streams, and you can get one before it hits the store, which is a really cool.
Oh, we had so many people grab these. Speaking of which, we can show our chunks and stuff.
Yes.
We had so many people grab these. The perk of watching the streams and watching us do them live is you then get to decide what they are inked in, what color they get inked in. So, for instance, we had Tristan grab this buddy, and he was like, I trust Cody on the color. So Cody picked this purple for this lavender and gold. But then we also had people like Aiden who wanted this, the poison rose, inked in blue and white. So we did the blue on the 20 and we did white everywhere else. He got to decide live and early and make sure that everyone's satisfied with their shit. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. So definitely check those out. Them's the highlights. And yeah, who's next?
Well, let's go ahead and do, everybody, because we're using Discord tonight. We're just going to do...
We're all based off of alphabetical order.
That's true.
Well, which is why it was confusing that you started with Cody. You're like, we're going to go around, and you went to the end of the screen.
Because Cody does the show.
No, I know.
Do the show.
It was funny.
And then talk about himself. Matthew, take us away.
I'm Matthew, and I'm playing Jace, the Tremere. I started to black out and do disasters intro. You can find me here on Rep RPG. That's it. So come to Rep RPG and you can see me do game stuff. I'm playing Jace Campbell, the Tremere button pusher.
I love it. Meg, who are you and what do you do?
I'm Meg. I'm here on Twitch as Pearl of the Swamp. And for Vampire, I'm Gem, the truly outrageous Marcavian.
Truly outrageous. Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. You can find me here on Vampire Night and also on Sunday mornings for our Wonder Home game, which has been so much fun. And we're already 2 episodes in. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. I have spent all week building multiple playlists for every NPC they're ever gonna come across. And it's so much fun. I sent them one for the I sent them a song for the big evil guy, and they asked a really fun question afterwards of how do we have a big evil guy in a non-combat game? And I'm like, I'll figure it out. You can also find me at
Suspense.
You got it. Friendship is magic. You're fine. You can also find me at Marchiardi Productions on Instagram, where I do interactive horror stuff. I'm opening it's gonna be in form of letters. You'll be getting letters from a character who the first letter you're going to get is you're getting this letter because your door was locked and you are alive.
And I would never sleep again.
You really wouldn't. You really wouldn't.
One day, I will force Pixie to go through one of my shows.
No, you will not.
That would be
You,
amazing.
there's
yes.
nothing you could wear.
Cry.
There's nothing you could wear. There's nothing. There's
would
no
like-
top you can
Everyone.
fucking wear to get me to do
That's a
horror
lie.
shit.
The Tinkerbell
That's a lie.
costume.
No.
Everyone in
Get a
chat, if you
Tinkerbell
would like to
costume.
No.
see Pixie get the ever-loving stuffing.
1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers. That's what it is on my channel. On my channel, no. On my channel, it is 1,000 subscribers to have me play Phasmophobia. Great. Y'all are never gonna fucking get there. If you want me to do Cat's horror shit, 1,000 subscribers on rep. Fucking dare you. Fucking
us to
dare
both.
you.
Make both of them
If you want me to make her do it, it's only 500 subs. It's only 500.
In other news, I'm breaking up with
And
Sway
for
right
me,
after the
just-
show.
And for me, just to
Like-
show up to her house and do it anyways, 1 subscriber.
And my husband's right there. He'll stop you.
On
Okay?
the other side, yeah, that's on the other side. You just wanted a cat.
Not on mine. I didn't. No, I didn't.
on stream.
I
you
don't
did.
know.
I
I'll
stream,
bring
I did
some
shit.
To be like, hey, what's up? I'm gonna go scare your wife. Goodbye.
No.
Everybody that's
He
here,
loves me.
Everybody's here.
I hate you.
Well, Pixie, who are you and what do you do besides not horror?
I regret everything I've ever done in my life. I am Pixie at Chaos Pixie Magic. I'm a cozy gamer and a variety streamer filled with fluff and magic and none of this horror shit, you monsters. But I'll sell my soul for my channels apparently because I want us to be able to make a living doing what we want. So
that you
there
will.
you fucking go. I am a author and a voice actor and a performer here in Orlando, and just happy to be currently not horrified. I'd like to stay that way.
Well, unfortunately, tonight is not that night.
As much as I can do.
So everyone, for those of you guys who are new follows or haven't been following along from season 1 into season 2, tonight is Vampiversary. So everyone, raise your glasses, your bloody good times, raise your glasses. Thank you guys for continuing to come back and watch us every week. And I would like to thank our castmates and family here for being amazing and letting me tell a story with you guys. So, cheers.
Cheers! Happy Vampiversary!
Blow out the candle, make a
That
wish!
is so good. That is so good.
I don't taste any moonshine. This is the most dangerous.
All I taste is like peanut butter cream, and it's so good.
Oh my god.
I didn't see you blow out the candle. I just saw you put it in your mouth.
Jackie,
And I
thank you
thought
so
would-
much.
I thought you would just like
Thank
Oh.
you.
blow out the
No.
candle. There you go.
So,
Alright, we got the one sub coming over.
oh, the Scotty follow. We got Scotty to follow.
Hi! Oh my
Um,
god, what's happening? Fucking
Jackie-
fuck!
Jackie, Luna is my Australian friend. Thank you so much for that love. We appreciate it.
Well, we're at 58 subscribers now, so we only have 942
we,
to go.
We only have like 450
No!
left, I promise.
I'm not doing it at 500. No.
But yeah, so tonight we're gonna dive in. Last week we left off with poor Victor. Poor Victor getting his pride and joy, the one thing that he actually takes care of in the world. Well, not the only thing, but like the one thing he takes pride in. His motorcycle get exploded. It went poof. With a single word note of mine. When he tried to speak and work out a deal with some of the thin bloods in the area. The generation of kindred who can still walk in the daylight because the bloodline in them is so weak. They don't suffer the banes of the clans of vampires and kindred that everyone else does. They get to walk in the sun, but they also don't have the full power of a lot of the other kindred. So imagine Blade, but a little weaker. So when we left off, we were following Victor and Kitty to go meet the prince. We were still operating. We're going to finish the night up with those two, and then start a new night with the rest of the coterie. Unless anybody else wanted to do something that night. Yes. you wanted to have yours, correct? All right, we will do that. So, we're going to take it away with Victor and Kitty outside of the warehouse, out of the clubhouse, because you're not too far away from the Thin Blood hideout, the brewery, and you're only about a 2-minute kindred walk, let alone a celerity walk. So we're gonna let you guys pick up outside and walk in whenever you guys feel like you want to.
Just before walking in, I want to take a quick security tour of the outside and make sure things look secure.
Yeah, okay. With the help of not only your supernatural abilities, but Spot as well.
Yes, my boy.
Spot, the wonderful little tiny bird, the gangster that he is. You don't see anything amiss. It's actually larger than you thought it was, because Sway didn't realize how big this building actually really was. You could fit all of Kindred Society in this one clubhouse. But it looks relatively secure. You know that the lower level is the most important thing to control access to, and there's only 2 entrances into that level. It's through the Dragon's Head and through the warehouse tunnel, like 2 or 3 blocks away. And you know that the warehouse tunnel to be very secure. So if they got inside and they knew that the dragon was the way to enter into the clubhouse area, that's its only weakness, which was exploited in season 1 by Hancock.
Okay.
So
I'll go through the dragon head once.
Before we go in,
Yeah.
Kitty just grabs Victor. It says, "Okay, what are we telling him?"
We're gonna ask if anyone has presented themselves. We're going to explain that someone has begun operations very close to his domicile in his territory. We're gonna increase the security around the prince.
Okay.
And I will discuss that I am making early overtures to end the Thin Blood problem.
All right.
Or to bring that within line of Kindred Society.
A little more important question for me. What are we not saying?
What are we not saying? I don't feel the need to obscure anything in particular.
All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. And Victor sort of files that away for later. Is like, wait a second.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
why would she need to know what we're hiding? Is she hiding things from me? Yes.
Are there people hiding things? What's going
Also,
on?
has she explained to us that she can't lie?
I have not told
don't
any
think
of
so.
that.
Shit,
No,
God.
she's not said
Not
that
to
is
us,
one
though.
of her convictions. No.
That it's a conviction, not just
She
a
has.
thing she liked.
No, she brought up the fact that she doesn't like enclosed spaces.
Yeah.
And she conveniently removes herself from a situation where her tongue might betray her and everyone else around.
I really thought she said, don't send me somewhere because I can't lie.
I don't think so. 'cause
I
that's
think
something
she
you
just
give-
left and then Kat said it, but I don't think
Lucid dreaming is a fun
I don't think
thing.
Kitty knew. Kitty said it. A big difference.
What you lucid dreaming about me about, huh?
The shirt
It's
you're wearing
more-
right now.
I
All of
think
us
we
will
all
be
have.
forever.
I think that we are all aware.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
not
I
respectful.
think it was a pigeon moment, like a.
That's something. That's something Kitty keeps
Kitty
very.
can't lie.
That's something Kitty keeps very close. She's like, people don't need to know this because then it can be exploited.
Direct questions will fuck up Kitty.
Yeah. Or I lose or I lose willpower, humanity, and
Yeah.
like I can't lose any more willpower, guys. I
So-
can't.
So speaking of that,
Oh yay.
Kitty, you've been here before. You've been
Mhm.
presented to the prince. You know what to expect. You know that you're going to have to go underground. And while
I'm
the
at
space
3 hunger.
Mhm. while the space is open, it is still enclosed and is still underground. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Would this be something that Kitty would feel uncomfortable with?
Yes, she'd be very uncomfortable.
Then I would like you
Yeah.
to roll me a willpower check to see if you can go down the stairs. That's... I saw everyone collectively like,
Happy Vampivversary! It's our Friday show!
All of us. Oh God, please let her roll. Well,
It's 3 dice, 3 successes, one of them's a crit.
Okay, fair enough. The
Nice.
Thanks to dice gods. The dice gods like, you can do this. Like, okay, thank you.
you feel the beast kind of tense its hackles at you of being enclosed, being captured, being contained. And then you steel yourself realizing it's open. It's just the prince. Maybe Lucy. It's fine. I know the exits. It's okay.
Kitty is definitely one of those people who walks into any building and immediately clocks every exit she can
She's like-
see. Yep.
So you walk over. We'll say you knock the one of the fangs of the dragon, sideways a little bit. The mouth opens up. You go inside, pull a lever. The back of the mouth opens up, and you start descending down this stairwell. And soon you reach the dance floor clubhouse area. The lights are down, with just a spotlight lining the dance floor, the long and wide hardwood floor. The curtains are pulled to the prince's living area, and you hear music. Now, Kitty, I don't know what kind of music Kitty would be familiar with or listen to, but Victor, you know it's 80s rock. Like, it's definitely late 80s, good vibes. It's
Kokomo?
a choice. Yeah, it just ends as you guys arrive. And you guys are
80s rock and you guessed Kokomo?
Yeah.
the Beach Boys.
It's technically rock. It's yacht rock, but it's rock.
Yeah,
It's soft.
rock.
It's soft yacht rock.
He said good vibes.
That is
All-
good. The
Good
Beach
vibes.
Boys are
True.
vibes.
From good vibes, I got Kokomo. I'm sorry if that.
No,
sorry
I
if
love
Kokomo
it.
Doesn't
I fucking love it.
give you the good vibes.
Well, all I heard was 80s rock, and then you come out with, yeah, Kokomo. Like,
I'm trying to think of a song that won't immediately give it away. So
yeah, okay.
so go ahead.
I'm just looking up when that song was released. 88.
Yeah.
88, late 80s. Okay, so all right. So at least I was vaguely in the right.
You're wrong. It's just that's not where my brain would have.
That's
gone.
fine.
That's such an old man answer, Cody.
So the
That was
next
my
song that
fucking
comes up right after Kokomo, right after the Beach Boys,
Sorry.
is "Pour Some Sugar on Me" by Def
Okay.
Leppard.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Some hair
Um,
metal on
yeah.
board. That's yeah.
Kind of that vibe, right? Kind of hair
Sure.
metal, right? You see Lucy sitting, dangling her feet off the side of the stage, just kind of kicking her feet, and she looks like she's scrolling her iPod. Because Lucy's still probably the only person above ground still rocking an iPod, and she's got hundreds.
I saw someone on YouTube on Monday legitimately have to like go and get an iPod to listen to something.
I love it.
Yeah. It was hilarious because the dude he's doing the show with goes, "You are such a millennial. How do you still have that?"
Bitches, I still have a working AOL address, so like we can just. It's fine.
We're going to expand the competition for a little bit. So before show, I told the cast that if they could guess the prince, they would get a bonus die to use as they wanted. To whoever the prince was portraying. And it doesn't have to be a specific character, but a movie.
Right?
A movie or a character, whichever one you guys get, or TV show. If chat gets it, before the castmates do, we'll give some interesting things to the players tonight. We'll
Like
give some
death and
interesting
trauma?
interesting experiences.
We're all doing drugs. Happy anniversary.
Clank, motherfucker!
So, everybody play along at home and try to guess the movie. And the first hint was 1980s rock. So you and Kitty are on the dance floor, facing the stage. The curtains are drawn, and it's just Lucy.
Lucy has her headphones on.
Yeah.
Meg and I both guessed. I barely beat her to it though, so I need you to look at the chat.
Thank you.
I said a specific also. Okay, but still, okay. Well, what's wrong together?
Okay, please continue. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, if she has her headphones on, I doubt she can hear me, but I'll still, Lucy, and I'll like wave as I and walk up business style.
And she looks up and she waves, and she kind of does this cute little hop down and starts walking towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel for Lucy. I hope she
you've
knows that.
you realized this before. Like, Lucy listens to the music to drown out the anxiety and voices. She can still. She uses her kindred hearing far more than probably anybody else does to be able to hear you over that.
Great.
But she walks towards you. Usually she's in like a little Lolita dress, packed full of guns. Tonight, it's still kind of like a late 80s, almost like Grease style, like late 50s, but like with rivets and leather, and like a leather corset top, bustier event. Rivets all the way down of just studs and leather, and her hair is pulled back and teased.
BDSM night at the club. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I need to speak with Camille.
Can I ask about why? Is it your business, or is it just, hey, I want to talk to Camille?
No, it's business, and I need you. Whatever security we have around the clubhouse, double it. And if it doesn't exist, make it exist, and then double it.
We can do that. Let me go get. Oh, this is gonna be fun. And she very quickly, and you don't know if it's celerity or just she's fucking fast. Like, backward runs and then backflips onto the stage, turns around, and opens up the curtains and goes, "Boss!" And you hear, "Yeah. Hey, sheriff's out here. It's fucked up. It's business. All right." And she just kind of like looks down, puts her arms down, and she heads out of the tunnel. The warehouse tunnel. And when you look into the stage area, usually it's like mimicking the Friends, the set from the Friends. This time it looks like a record shop on one side, and then like an arcade on the other. Very, very retro, very 80s. And it's not the Warriors, and it's not Grease. And then out walks Camille with his hair greased back on the sides, teased and tousled in the front. He's got black shades on, a black leather vest with studs, and he's eating a bowl of, could be not bowl, but like a takeaway of like ramen or noodles. And he comes out and he goes, "So, Sheriff, what can I do for you?"
Prince, has anyone recently presented themselves to you?
And he kind of takes his noodles and takes a bite and points directly at Kitty with the chopsticks.
Anyone else? In
No.
the last 4 months.
He looks for a second. He goes, "No. Is there someone in my city?
Yes. There is.
Who is it?"
I don't know, but they had the gall to destroy my property.
What did they destroy?
My bike.
Are you fucking serious? Okay.
I just glower at are you serious?
Yeah, fucking serious.
This is the joke that Victor decided to practice
no.
his Type 5 on.
He said it as more of
He
a.
wanted to lead off. He's like,
He said it as more of a. That's
yeah.
a death sentence.
yeah.
Why would someone be that fucking stupid?
I've begun to make progress on our thin blood duskborns. Whether it's related specifically to that, but during a meeting with them, my property was destroyed. Someone has declared themselves mine. If they are not presented to you, and they are proliferating duskborn thin bloods within this city, I intend to hunt them. However, this is oddly taking place very close to your domicile.
How close?
Blocks.
As you see, you kind of relay the information.
Yeah, blocks.
And
Thin blocks of your domain.
are they the ones that have been tagging and painting all over my walls?
Unknown, but that'll be resolved as this issue is dealt with.
Okay. You have my full permission to hunt down anyone within inside the city, question them. You have my permission to, in any way that you deem fit, extract this information short of the final death.
Understood. I'll employ what tactics I can. I wanted to speak with you about it. The proximity to your clubhouse is worth caution on your part. Whether you wish to relocate or not is up to you, but I've alerted Lucy and ordered her to increase your security, both daytime and night.
Do you trust the young one? And he kind of does the chopsticks to Kitty again.
Her?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Victor, Kitty, I will no longer be at the clubhouse for a little bit. This is the second too close to home event that I want to deal with. So, we've established a safe house that only I and Lucy know where it's at. Victor, you will know how to contact me. Pass that along to the coterie. They can contact me for whatever reason you may be removed from the ability to contact me. But that is as far as this goes.
Understood. I'll share that information with them. I would, once again, remind you, because we are dealing with potential daytime agents, some security measures be taken. But I entrust you and Lucy to make those decisions.
Any direct contact that you need to have will be done through Lucy.
Understood.
Any communication that you need to have directly with me can be done over the phone.
Understood.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
Victor thinks for a moment. As it comes to the Duskboard, I am attempting to resolve this issue with as little bloodshed as possible. I hope that that is to your liking.
he nods and eats some more of his noodles.
Then I will take that as implicit permission to deal on your behalf.
Of course, just do so in the best interest of me and the city.
Always.
Are they a danger other than the usual ability to walk around in the daylight?
Not the ones that I have met, nor do I suspect the others will be more dangerous. I'm hoping that they'll create a boon not only for the economy of kindred society within New Orleans, but also for research and potential development.
I really want even Kat right now is like shaking their head or nodding when they say a question. Kitty's doing the same thing because she can't hide
Oh,
any emotion on her face
That
ever.
was
Like,
that brings us to our next point. He nods and listens to Victor, and then he looks to you, Kitty,
Oh,
and goes,
no.
"So what do you think about the situation?
About the Thin Bloods.
About the Thin Bloods? You're not
I-
from New Orleans. You're not one of the coterie that we've brought in or
I'm not.
created, and the newest eyes into the city aside from our new sheriff. So, with your experience of any of the outside domains and areas and princedoms of the variety of everyone, what have you seen of Thin Bloods that will shape your decisions on this?
I saw how willing they were to. They know they're at the bottom of the food chain. They know that they're in danger. I don't see how, respectfully, killing people who were put into a life and told they don't belong is a good thing. They want a place to just exist. And if they're willing to work with you and the rest of us, they could be a great asset.
Fair enough. Sheriff, you've chosen your hounds well. Take care of what you need to take care of. Contact me when you can.
Be safe. And with that, I will bow and take my leave.
He nods as you bow and kind of looks to Kitty.
Oh yeah, I do.
And he nods to you and then turns to walk away. And do you bow and wait for him to leave, or do you immediately bow and turn away?
I'm walking out. I bow
Okay.
and turn.
Yeah, I just follow Victor's leads. I don't know how things work here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah.
I get it. I should probably, you wait for the queen to stand up before you leave the table. But Victor's employed and performing etiquette at just the barest of levels.
Yeah,
Like
the bare minimum. That's fine. So the only reason I ask is because the camera would have seen something that the characters did not. You see the camera will see the sheriff, or not sheriff, the prince putting down his noodles, taking off his vest and jacket. And then from a pocket, because everyone has pockets, you see a red bandana that he takes and he ties around his head. And he walks away as the camera fades back and follows Kitty and Victor out.
I know Meg already guessed it, and I know it's not what this is, but when you said arcade, my brain just went, please God, let it be Bill and Ted. Please God.
I was really thinking Bill and Ted. I was really thinking that I wanted to do Bill and Ted tonight. And then I was like, oh, but Lost Boys. Like I heard Cry Little Sister on the way to work, and I'm like, perfect.
Yeah,
But I know if I
is
would have said Cry Little Sister, it would have 100% give it away.
God, I love that song.
So,
All
on the
right.
same night, Megan, what is Jem doing?
Well, Cry Little Sister is playing in the bar right now. She's-
Fair.
so
In sync with the
last-
Madness Network just a little bit. She's like, I feel it.
Yeah,
There's a vibe
yeah.
somewhere.
It's immediately followed by Kokomo. It's really
Head out in Kokomo.
we're keeping the vibe the same. And the last interaction she had was Victor telling her to help her coterie and not be selfish. And she's been having a time. So once Victor leaves, she kind of, her whole body just starts buzzing. Like she has a lot of extra things to get out. She closes her door, and instead of putting the chair under it like she always does, she just slams the desk against it, goes to her room, and is pacing and pulls like the covers off the bed. She's trying not to. She doesn't know what to do. She she like tries to scream a couple of times and knows that someone will hear her and that that's a bad idea. And she doesn't know what, so she like just grabs something like a lamp off of her desk and hurls it across her room, and it hits the mirror in her room and shatters it.
The
cracks it.
moment that the impact of that and the mirror happens, it's almost like time fades and slows down, and you see your reflection in each and every individual shard of that mirror. And then your perspective changes to where it looks like it comes out of you and looks over top all the shards of glass, or all the shards of mirror. And you see all the infinite paths that you could take. You see a gem going over here. You see a gem yelling at the prince. You see a gem with a crossbow in her hand, shooting a bolt directly into the sheriff. You see Gem cutting themselves and trying to almost cast a Tremere-like spell, and in behind her are Thin Bloods. You see a variety of paths that Gem could take. And then the mirror, the shards of the mirror coalesce and become this whirlpool of reflection. And then the view in which you are looking from goes into the pool. And very similar to the vision that you have seen before, you see a man in a hood. Thank you, Pixie. You see Cody, you see a man in a hood. Scarred, disfigured face. Disfigured in its unattractiveness, and eyes that bulge out too far, and almost Quasimodo-esque face with a scar. And he pulls the hood back. And you don't know why this face is important. But you see this face. And the camera pulls to behind him. And in front of him, outnumbering the soldiers of faith that you've seen in your previous vision, you see kneeling in front of you, now looking through the eyes of this man, dozens and dozens and dozens of almost Nosferatu in appearances. The most stereotypical kindred and vampire form that you could take. And they're all drawing on the floor with blood. And they're drawing, and they're drawing. And those individuals look up as you snap your fingers. Now this man. And at the sound of that snap, they immediately stand up in unison, do an about face, and file out left, right, in zipper formation. one pulls open the door to sunlight, the sun rising, and walk out into the sun. And the doors close. And when the doors close, the camera pulls out from within inside of you, faces around, and it winks at you.
No.
And the camera fades away.
That was hella tight.
And Tristan paid for 2 more, like a psychopath.
Boy, thank you, Tristan, but also, my body is not ready. She's staring into the broken pieces of mirror. And just this odd level of calm washes over her of, like, this is terrifyingly chaotic. Can't do anything. No need to worry about stuff. So she this is Megan kind of having a question for Joe. So he looked nos, and the follow.
No, it was more like an understanding that these are. It almost looked like humans with pointy ears and fangs. So not like disgustingly grotesque and malformed like a Nosferatu would be, but very definitive kindred appearances.
Like that they belong to him.
You get the impression that they are thin bloods.
Yeah, that's what Megan was thinking. Okay. I love how I say that, like I'm not Megan.
It's hard to find the line during these games sometimes. You're fine.
Yeah.
I disassociate until midnight. It's phenomenal. This whole thing is just like a deprivation egg. It's wonderful. So,
Points to the conversation I had in the chat about a week ago. Anyway.
About how Malkavian's kinks are sensory deprivation? Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me
that
feel
would be
nothing, Daddy.
Please.
Make me feel and think nothing.
Please,
dear
good God.
No, this isn't. It's just grabbing lapels. No, fucker. Make me feel nothing. She is going to grab a saxophone case that's in her room and make sure she has her burner and her old phone. And she's going to text and on the burner she's going to text everybody, the group chat. Says where are you at? Question mark.
This is last night still, right? That is
You
this
up?
is last this is
Yeah, that was
this is
last night.
This is the she texts us during the night, correct? Or she texts us the next day. Okay. So
it would be the same night that the motorcycle
while I'm
exploded.
out and while I'm out feeding.
So before Pixie, before you respond,
Yeah.
that sense of hopelessness that you just felt, that desire to connect and inform and tell, and as soon as you hit send, your vision fades again.
Just get them all knocked out. It's fine.
and it's you see yourself being, again, content warning. Okay. You see yourself drowning yourself in a pool of blood. You see yourself singing over yourself in a fountain bigger yet similar to the Nosferatu fountain. And as you feel like it almost feels like you're drowning and starving your human side. And as the kicking and struggling form of, if I'm not mistaken, Jennifer
Mhm.
dies.
Oh.
We see Gem's blood-covered hands push back her hair and smile with a fanged face of pure, unadulterated monster.
Cool. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
And then we'll let you have a breather from that one.
Thank you.
In another world.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
In another world.
Thing is fucking awesome.
In another world, Siren gets a text and like,
That is when you would get the text. Is in the split second while it says sending to sent. That is the moment that Gem had those visions.
so we still got the text. This wasn't a Stranger
You
Things.
did.
Oh, I'm
No, you
imagining
got the
some. Okay,
text.
good.
Okay.
Then
If
that
you
is.
ruin Stranger Things for me while I'm still on season 1, I will destroy Siren.
I've asked you to catch up a lot
I
of
know,
times,
I'm
so
trying.
you know.
I'm trying.
You
As we all know, it's all about texting in the
And then Siren, for some reason, doesn't reply to those text messages, and we don't know why.
Why?
We do, it's
but yeah,
because-
You
you-
can't have two people disappear and only have text messages. That's just repeating itself.
Yeah. I don't know if people would catch up on the goddamn shows. But
Huh?
I am that text is what stops her from chasing down the 2 men she was just beating the shit out of. It is the thing that stops her from deciding to play Hunter and Prey for a moment. Because
Oh, that's my favorite game.
It
You
is
can't
the
do that
best
without
game.
me.
because she only drank enough to take away 1 dot of hunger.
Mhm.
She is not done yet. And it is only because she was outnumbered that she backed off. But she really wants to end them. And she really wants this to be quiet. And I have a feeling she lets them get to the end of the alley and listens for which direction they're going and starts to follow them when the text happens. Getting a snack. ... You okay?
In all caps, it just says no. And,
No answer, she fucking bails.
But no and 1 eyeball.
Oh shit! She bails faster with celerity on the rooftops. She... Fuck!
Okay,
Gone!
so explain the 1 eyeball.
Vision, she had a
So, like,
vision.
Yeah, it's not the
Oh, okay.
sus eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's not the eyes that are looking to the side. Yeah.
No, it's... I assumed that I meant vision.
Well, because we used 2 eyes for Second Inquisition. 2
Yes,
eyes.
But
that's
that's
why
like-
one...
And I was like,
That's
But
I...
isn't that like the
The letter I. It's 2 eyes.
Like
It's double I.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we used, but well,
So...
you used 2I, like the letter
Because
I.
otherwise,
Sure,
if we use the I emotes, it'll be confusing. So we've been doing 2 letter I's for Second
Yeah.
Inquisition.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
stay with it.
God damn it! I will start a real
Oh,
I need
Snapchat
my
thread.
own-
I have
need
all
my
of you
own
on there now.
codex. I need my own
And,
codex of the coteries. Like okay, let's break their code.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jace, you saw as Siren was answering, you also saw a ... bubble pop up for what he was typing, and then he saw that a conversation was happening, so he waited, and he saw it go away. And then as soon as it was the single I, he just said, he just puts the emoji of the man walking, and then he's making his way back. to it.
Siren has-
Because he was
Is it the
already
man
kind of on
walking
his
or
way
the
back.
blind man walking?
Not the
Is
blind
it-
man walking.
It's like, I'm
I'm
not
pretty
seeing
sure
this
that
shit.
there is
I know.
another one, but I did think about that at first.
I'll tell
Mhm.
you what. You know what I love most about Vampire? I realize we haven't gotten to the part of the anniversary where we start telling each other what we like most about each other. But
Aw,
We'll do that after the show.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
our post show
Oh, yeah,
tonight.
I'll
Fuck
have
that.
more
Yeah.
cup of moonshine,
I
it's
learned
fine.
more about technology and then I do in this fucking game.
So did
I
Tristan.
didn't know all of these emojis that I didn't see. I'm getting Snapchat. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Also, I have to just a Megan thing. I don't know how, and I tried to snap you this while I was working yesterday, and then I realized I think I have you on there from when you tried to download it forever ago, but you never, because you're already my friend on there. With like the green hair emote and everything. Like, you're already my friend on there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not sure if this is the real one. I'm gonna wait. But the fact that like, cause you, when you're like, wanna get lots of stuff out, you like to like send me a video in our messages. That's all Snapchat is. I'm like, how do you not already do it? It's already set up for the things that you as a Megan do. Like, when you're really, really eager to, it's made for that. It's the platform is made for that. Oh, sorry. I was like very excited.
I go kicking and screaming into the 21st century.
Come with us.
Do I get this text? Do I get this text message after we leave the princes, or is
You
that?
will get it out when you get outside. It's one of
Okay.
the. You don't know how the prince receives communications, and Lucy does as well. But no one else has communications inside the clubhouse.
To be real honest, Kitty doesn't think of any of that. Kitty's just like, all right, phone work,
because
phone
they
not
use-
work.
T-Mobile. T-Mobile. They're this area.
Yep.
Kitty sends this emoji, which I've been saying for forever, which is a bongo cat with a sheriff hat on it.
Oh my god.
my fucking
Oh my god. I'm so
Oh my
happy.
God.
I'm
Sends
so
that.
happy.
Fair, like, side note, I've wanted a Cthulhu bongo cat for like ever.
Oh my god.
I'm sure I can find it. But she sends that as like, am I bringing Victor or am I abandoning him?
No.
Oh yeah, do you use the group Snapchat that has all of the coterie plus Victor, or just the coterie?
Yeah.
So she was just texting.
Okay,
she
got it.
Goes,
Okay.
when she gets that, she goes, "Oh fuck, Victor," and because he said snap,
You did.
she switches to snap.
Yeah.
She goes to snap, and for a hot second, she can't get it to work. Like, she can't seem to record herself. And it's not because she's having.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for a hot second, she can't. Like, she hits, but she just doesn't. It like just goes right past her. What the fuck? And then kind of focuses, and okay, there we are. She just assumes she's Malkavian, so she'll record some things. Hey, please come to the office. Shit, I'll move the desk so you guys can get in. You see it like her.
Oh no, Victor will find a way in anyway. It's a Victor-shaped hole in the wall.
He's like, please come to my office. Shit, desk. Please don't break my office. It's harder to get stuff fixed back here. God. She also reaches into the sax case. She opens it up and pulls out the silver axe that
Yeah.
and
That-
just sort of holds it up. It's her axe. It's her
The axe that what? Because you broke up.
What? Oh, the axe that Victor gave her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she's.
That was
holding
it. That was Cody that did that, right?
No, that was you.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Okay, so just Cody, if you weren't unaware,
I thought-
Victor. Okay, I was like, Victor gave. I thought, but I forgot that I didn't tell Cody.
Oh no, I was very excited. And I was like, "You gave me a present. We're friends in game now." And it was just like that. So, she just sort of holds up the axe and does like a quick zoom of like, "This is where we're at, guys."
Oh, in the camera.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
I couldn't find a Cthulhu bongo cat for you. I'm sorry. I looked.
If I can have an animator in chat raise their hand, please, I will pay you $60 to give me a Cthulhu based off my emotes bongo cat that just does this.
But with all
all
of
I
them,
want.
it needs all 8 going.
I'll give you $160 for all 8.
Learn
Learns
how
to
to
animate
animate, guys.
just for that.
So was there anything else anyone wanted to do that night besides head to Le Save? Okay.
Well, I wanted to go fucking murder those guys, but Jem's vision saved me, so whatever, I guess I'll go. Okay, what?
Glad I could help.
Yeah!
Depends how long this vision goes. How long we have this conversation. Is whatever Kitty does. We'll figure that out.
Well, I mean, so it'll be enough to have a conversation, a long conversation. But no big plot points left for that night. We'd have to move on to the next night.
I
So-
just wanted to text Duncan and ask if he wanted to spend the night because I don't want to sleep alone. So,
Who did you text?
That's fair.
Duncan.
Oh, Duncan. Okay, got it. I
Okay.
missed the name and I was
Hold
like,
on, are you going to invite Duncan to Lasav?
Yeah, because
Okay. Sure, place.
if he can, I'm trying to get laid with the Nosferatu. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's an
I've
Elysium.
had a
Like
rough
you
night.
can bring whoever you want. The coterie will do what they feel like they need to do. Hey, thank you guys. Artemis is one of my TikTok friends. So we fast forward to the group arriving. Now, Victor, do you arrive with the group, or are you going to do any investigations for the night, or?
Were you gonna
I will explain to Kitty that I need to continue some investigation. I'll be there as soon as I can, and I will if I can't make it there by the end of the night, if it's an emergency, let me know. But I am prioritizing sheriffy business.
Do you need my help over here?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Take care of your coterie and make sure that they are all right. But
I've been here for 6 months and they're never all right. Not
rude and accurate.
yeah,
Fucking facts, bro.
familiar.
Fucking facts.
I'll make sure they're as good as they're gonna be.
Yep. So
Right, yeah.
responding to Pixie and chat, Gem has one more, but I didn't just want to like triple team Gem.
Thank you.
I wanted her to breathe
Coward.
and
Yeah.
self-care
Yeah,
before
thank you.
before the next railing begins.
She pulled the safe word, man. Let a hoe rest.
So we will fast forward to Gem, you removing the desk, sitting down and processing as one by one. Matthew, do you come?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
come, Matthew?
I sent the
Happy
I sent the
Pride.
walking man emoji.
Fair
And
enough.
also, I'm ignoring your innuendo. I sent the walking man emoji and was immediately on my way.
In your end. So very one by one, the coterie appears, and Pixie, you arrive. You see Gem sitting at the desk, face down.
Yeah,
and
I
you
don't
get the
fucking knock.
impression-
I just burst the fuck in.
You
The
get
doors open, so you don't have to.
you get the impression that she looks at you, nods, and looks back down. And you sit down, and then Kitty arrives, and then Jace arrives, and then
Do you have blood packs in a fridge here in the office?
no, she would not.
Shit, god damn it.
She does not put her points into blood packs.
God damn it.
Not yet. So
Tristan, if you didn't know it, we're not pointing it out to you. No. No. You know the rules. You don't get to ask.
And Jem, once you realize that Victor is not coming, you realize that everyone that is going to arrive.
I would
Is
shoulder.
here.
I like Victor has other sheriff business that he has to
I'm
do.
eating my peaches. This is fine.
This is fine. I would have explained it.
I mean, I snapped.
I'm proud of you.
Sis.
Okay.
Go off, sis.
I can't. I have to every fucking time.
Go on. Just the most
Everybody kind of pulls
sincere-
out their phone. Like, I don't have a message from Jem on Snapchat.
I'm so goddamn proud of you.
In the most sincere voice, just go off, sis.
Go off, sis.
The most concerned.
I think she already did. I assume that's why we're here. Siren's gonna get up and close the door and stand leaning against it with her back against the door, foot up, like arms crossed, like she is the door guard.
Can you
currently.
not be against the door, please?
The moment you need out, I'll let you out, but this seems like something no one should barge in during.
Well, you can see that, like, she
Okay.
hasn't bothered to close the passage between her office and
Yeah,
her room.
that's why I'm
It's
afraid.
fucking trash.
This is why I'm afraid.
She
And
takes
has
a deep
the-
breath.
She has the silver axe just on the table.
Okay, fair
Um,
enough.
So, I saw, and she'll tell the thin blood vision.
And it sounds very similar to the visions that she received with the army of the faith. Now you realize that there is an army of thin bloods.
I got the impression that they were bigger than.
They are more numerous
Yeah.
than the this by
Than
by
all
like
these-
a factor of 10. Like,
Okay.
while there was probably only 10 represented in the vision that you saw before, these are dozens and dozens.
And he winked at me.
Okay.
I
So, like at you,
yeah.
not at. Because have you ever been watching a vision from your own point of view before? Or are you
Yeah.
usually watching from the outside? Because it sounded like. Did you tell both of them or just the first one?
I did not tell you the one
Okay,
about
good.
how I drowned myself.
No, that's fine.
That feels
That
like-
feels like a cry for help in vampire therapy time. I don't have time for.
No,
God, a vampire therapist would make so much money.
That's the opening
No,
of
they-
season
no, they
3.
would
I'm
not.
fucking calling it.
No, they would not, because nobody would fucking go to them.
No, I have eternity to work out.
Vampires are all they're so
They
self-righteous.
don't want to. Yeah, they
would
don't want to
say,
tell
"I don't
their
need
own
help."
weaknesses. They were like,
Yeah.
no one shall know my deep secret mommy issues.
nobody would fucking go
But
to
maybe we
vampire
could fix
therapy.
you, buddy. You have a happier afterlife. Like, come on. So she,
No one shall know my mommy issues ever.
because it seems like usually you're watching through a lens rather than as part of the congregation.
It's both. It's been both.
So my
Sometimes
question is, did he look at you in the congregation or did he look it through the lens?
He looked at me like he dismissed them. I dismissed them, and then I was me again, and I looked at him, and he winked at me like he could see me in the vision. But he's Nos. He was fucked up.
Mm-mm.
He's not Nos. He just looks vampiric.
There we go.
You,
So he's
in
probably
your
not.
vision knowledge of your dream, you know that
Yeah,
he's
I-
not Nos. He
I
just,
know that he's not.
man, he looked like he had a hard life.
So he's
His
just
mama
fucked
did
up.
not love him.
Okay.
Can
So never
I-
mind. Then yeah. So he's. But if he winked, that means he probably saw me. See him.
Can I do? Oh, I don't know how much I would know about this. Thin bloods, thin blood alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do some sort of check to see if Jace knows about, any thin blood ability to be able to augment your sight to see ghosts, to see, like
Do
to
they have the
augment,
ability?
basically to do aspects, but with thin blood alchemy.
Yeah, do an occult roll. If you have a specialty, go ahead and add it.
So my specialty is an occult. The only one that I would, and it doesn't matter because it's for blood magic and alchemy. Thin blood alchemy is not that. Do you want this to be a intelligence or a wits?
I would do
With the
intelligence
occult.
for this because you would only get it
Okay.
through
That makes sense.
research.
Okay, so let's see, 3, and then 4 for occult.
Siren has some thoughts once this is over. I'm just like putting a pin in that, but I want to let this happen.
Okay. 4 successes, no crit successes or failures.
You know that while not directly specifying aspects and the ability of like a second sight, that thin bloods have been known to replicate everything. And sometimes it is easier to skip quote unquote generations of bloodlines of power to do things more powerful without having to go through the lineage to do so.
Got it. Okay. I'll keep that locked away for a second.
Okay, are you good, or do you want?
I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you aware of the Crusaders' paradox? Back when the Holy Crusades were going on, it was still considered a sin even for the soldiers. But because it was a holy war, they were willing to do anything to get it done, even though they had to do penance afterwards. The Second Inquisition finds their way into town and decides that the way in is, perhaps, adopting a thin blood mentality, which they can then heal from in theory, or be forgiven because they're not truly joining us. They could find ways in and around and use our own powers against us. The fact that your visions are mirroring each other that way makes me wonder if, possibly, you're being warned that they might find a way to work together if we're not careful. Because, as we know, the Second Inquisitions are a crusade, and that means that the ends always justify the means, even if they have to do penance afterwards.
Right, but, I mean, they wouldn't work with us. They wouldn't work with Kindred.
They wouldn't work with us. They might work with them.
Yeah, Thin Bloods are
not considered
barely kindred.
Exactly.
But,
That's two different things.
And if they're looking for some tool that they can justify using, Thin Bloods might just be it.
A dangerous tool that they can control or possibly promise a better life to afterwards. Because Thin Bloods aren't treated like kindred. And they can sometimes not disguise themselves as kind.
She's gonna pull out the burner and text Dad real quick.
Okay.
And say, hey, I need to talk to Hancock.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh.
So you say you do an eye, and then the mouth, and then the hand, and then the eggplant, which is the hand eggplant has been for the longest time used for Hancock.
Hancock, god damn it.
He quickly responds,
I want to watch a hand job.
"Who is this?" Because you haven't given him your new number.
Oh.
Bird. So she, I mean, I assume that would have happened, but she just sends, like, a little princess emoji.
Snap a picture.
Yeah. I mean, the prince doesn't snap, okay? The prince does. You do not want the prince
By
on
the
Snapchat.
time Victor is done with this city,
No,
everyone will
no.
snap.
Victor is safe on Snapchat. The prince will be doing cosplay.
Yeah. So she tries to take a picture, and it doesn't work again, and she's like, "Fuck that," and she just sends.
Well, no. To clarify, everyone but the La Sombra can take pictures perfectly fine.
I know.
Okay.
I'm introducing
There's a
something.
thing. There's a thing.
Fair enough.
So she just sends like the little princess emoji.
Okay. And he responds.
And followed with like a diamond.
Explain the diamond.
Gem.
Because it's a gem.
Gem. Okay, sorry. I think diamond, I think a proposal. I think emerald, I think gem. Sorry.
No,
like,
that's
will you marry me and make me a queen?
Bitch,
baby.
who is this?
So who? No, I said again. Who is this?
Oh, she did want to watch a hand job. Okay.
Hey, baby. So the prince responds with a gif of a. It's a scene from The Lost Boys with the little kid vampire, the girl's sister who turns into a vampire.
Hey, little
And
sister.
yeah, and they're sitting there. Luna's going crazy. Where it almost looks like father-daughter-esque of one of the main characters like passing over like noodles, like recognizing you are daughter, you are progeny.
Do I get the idea from that gif that he's a lost boy tonight?
You would know that if he's doing anything representing a movie, that's kind of his headspace. You know him well enough to know that. The other kindred, even in the city, even the Primogens, are just like, the prince does weird shit sometimes.
Yeah,
They don't get the.
her eyes kind of widen a little bit because. Oh, that is a choice. Just gonna file that away. Okay.
I don't know, but your dad was acting like a little like lost boy today, just so you know.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Roll me a
Odd.
wits awareness to see if you understood the reference. Don't metagame my shit.
I'm not. I have no idea. It's fine.
It was so weird. Does he send me anything else?
He messages you back the letter Y. Okay, no. He messages you back there's a GIF of the hamster GIF, but it just goes why,
Oh,
and then like
dramatic.
the dramatic hamster, groundhog, or whatever. Peaches. Okay, peaches.
Ruined.
Mood.
Okay. She doesn't know how to emote this, so she just like. Do I know that? You can't say this over text, dipshit. Especially not to the prince. How does one say thin blood via text?
You send him a
She does
question mark.
A measure emoji and a blood.
She does a blood drop. And then like 4 guns for army.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Yeah, the Blood Army. Obviously, that is what we need to fucking talk about. The Blood Army.
yeah, and honestly,
Not
I
wrong.
feel like that's it. Blood army send.
Okay. You get a message back that's another GIF of you see somebody in an office space going through a paper and like holding it up, and then they rip off another paper and there's a question mark, and rip off another there's a question mark, or like, and like what do you like the you get the impression of elaborate between Thin Bloods that I just talked to the sheriff about and Hancock.
Figure out what the emoji of this would be. She's trying. She wants to talk to Hancock because she sees a similarity in behavior between Hancock and this motherfucker. And
So
has a
there's-
slight like fear that this guy may have been Hancock's sire, or is connected to him in some way.
Or Hancock has a secret progeny that people don't know about.
And that if you're gonna, it's fight fire with fire. If you're gonna fight a Malkavian overlord, grab another one.
Okay.
So whatever the emojis are for that.
You get a you try searching like connection, yada yada, and you see somebody drawing like A on a whiteboard and then an arrow to B, and then you say Hancock to Thin Blood Army, and you get the impression you get a word back, soon. Talk soon.
And she apologizes to the room. Sorry, I had to. Sorry. And she looks at the kitty. Hey, how did is Victor okay? Like, how did the Thin Blood conversation go?
Ooh. That's the first thing Kitty says is, oh.
Ooh.
Well, this is gonna be real good.
Is Victor okay?
Victor's fine.
Oh, we don't know!
Victor?
Oh, we don't
Didn't
know!
realize the
Oh, we
Victor
don't
hasn't
know!
been here. Victor is gone.
There is
Victor's
only rage
physically
now.
fine. Victor, emotionally, probably not doing so great.
Probably not so well. Yeah.
What?
What
Hit-
happened?
someone attacked his bike. His bike
What?
exploded. He has
Oh,
no bike
no.
anymore. I didn't even get to drive it yet. I know we're gonna be sad for Victor in a minute, but I need you all for like 2 seconds to be sad for me because I didn't get to drive
One,
it. And now you
okay.
I
can be
just
sad for
wanted
me.
to be a
Tragedy
good
for
girl
2 minutes.
Victor.
Or for 2 seconds. 1, 2, phone. I pull out my phone to
Okay,
text
cool.
Victor.
Thank you for giving me this 2 seconds. We chased down the guy. Spot saw him. We chased him down as far as we can go, but he escaped us pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's a fucked up looking dude. He was fucking weird. I don't like it.
I don't remember bringing Spot
And
here.
you're just like-
Spot, hello.
And you see
Oh,
Spot.
there.
Spot has not left you since.
Good.
Siren-
Spot is a very like protective.
I love him.
Mhm.
He's not leaving until you give him direction.
Siren texts Victor. Dearest Victor, don't do anything fucking stupid. Love and
Sincerely,
salutations,
Siren.
sincerely,
No.
Siren. Like, she
Hmm.
does the open and closer on Snap, but she's just, don't do anything fucking stupid. And then P.S. in a second snap. Oh, she writes postscript in the second snap. Postscript, colon. If you need help not doing anything fucking stupid. She puts it not in quotes that time though. Not doing anything fucking stupid.
Did Victor
Let me
tell
know.
Kitty about the mine written down? Because she didn't see it.
He did
Did you?
not. He did
didn't?
not. But he
Oh.
relayed that information to the prince.
So I know.
Yeah, you would know.
Okay.
Did you
Uh,
see the guy?
I didn't see the guy. Spot saw the guy, and I will talk about. He's a messed up looking guy.
Yeah, he's got a
And
claw
she's
mark
like-
on his face. Just
He's
one.
got claw.
And she's like filling in parts of like finishing.
Yeah,
the
he
sentences.
has like claw marks on his face.
Yes, and like big eyes.
Yes.
I was wearing a hood.
Yes.
Ah,
Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that at all. But
Okay.
he blew up Victor's bike and had
oh,
when we
no.
chased him onto the roof. On the roof, there was mine written.
Well, I was
Uh,
gonna suggest maybe we try to befriend him and see if we could get to use his army of thin bloods against the Second Inquisition, but we have to kill him.
We do. Yes, 100%.
Mm.
Absolutely, we have to.
Yeah.
I think it's about now that Victor's response to Siren comes through, and it is an audio message.
Guys, he's
That-
evolving. Everyone shut up. I play for the whole room.
You can hear the wind rushing by, so it's like as he's moving, which is. No, trust me. This slight does not require rash action. It requires calm, measured responses that linger.
That's so much worse. Oh my god.
Yes, it is. Yes,
We're
it
all
is.
here,
Torture for 1,000 generations.
and I just look at Kitty and I'm like, that is so hot though.
Keep it in your pants. We know you're broken.
I-
It's fine.
I have an idea.
Ouch!
Oh, Malkavian
Good, she's
broken?
fine.
I am
She's-
three Malkavians
She's
in this.
looking at the actual mirror going, like, she
That's
just
fair.
points at the mirror
That's
and
fair.
goes, not tonight,
That's
you don't,
fair.
bitch. You can play the,
He
you could be morally superior in the morning.
Jace, he like starts to mumble something, and then he like pulls out his notebook and starts frantically going through it, and then stops on a page, and he's like, guys, I think I know how I can find this person. I think I might be able to find this kindred.
Okay.
The mine,
Yes,
the bike killer.
yes.
Find him.
At
Let's
least
do it.
find maybe. Oh, hold on. I need to have. I don't know if that will be enough because if I've seen him, I can find him.
Do you have to have seen him?
I have to
And
know it. I have to know him by
Spot and
faith.
Gem's combined knowledge,
Yeah.
we can make a rough sketch.
Can you read my mind?
No.
Damn.
Can Iris read her mind? Ghost
I
mode
doubt
is
it.
when your location isn't
How
shared.
would you go about reading their mind?
I wouldn't.
Okay, I just
because there isn't like I think there's an ability, and I didn't know if you have. I don't know what nonsense.
Oh,
you have
oh
living
no,
in
that's an
Hawaii.
auspex thing. I don't do auspex. The only auspex I had is being able to say ghost.
okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm going to assume competence on that one, Pixie, because
I'm
It's
just
sort of important to
but for the
state
security of the
you're right.
app, however, because we're using it as a coterie specific thing, and these are the
Mhm.
only people we have on our snaps is each other, knowing each other's locations occasionally, in case we're like dying,
that's
helpful.
what bloodstones.
That's
are
why
for.
I was asking if we had
Victor would look
decided
at
it was
it.
a security thing.
Victor would look at it, specifically only Victor, as no one is going to know where the fuck I am.
Yeah, even the coder. Yeah, that's why I was checking. You can turn it off and on. But like for certain, if we're going on missions and we're splitting the
like,
party,
ghost
maybe you
mode?
turn on your locations within the app just for like an hour. Like, but no, that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's called when you're not sharing your location at all. So yeah, I've had that on the whole time. But like, it is a thing that's you can turn off and on. So that's it.
So theoretically, I'm supposed to know the person by face if I'm going to track them. But I have another. I've been reading some stuff and I've been looking up some stuff. And I might be able to make myself stronger than I normally would be, and not with the thing that was on the roof. I have another way to do that, but I'm also looking into that. But you guys didn't hear me say that because nobody's supposed to know about that. I might be able to do something, and so he's gonna try. Do any of you? You guys don't have satin, do you? Like a white satin ribbon?
Yeah,
Actually, yes, because I wear corsets. Like, I feel like
she goes
So
to
hold on. We're not just going to metagame the fact that Siren has corsets. Would Siren have a corset that has white
actually,
satin
no, however, what she
ties?
would have, Jackass, is her cotillion dress, which is 100% made of that shit. It was one of the
I
things
don't know
she
what that word means.
She was a
Why would you
debutante.
I don't know
bring
what
your
that
cot-
was.
She was
No,
a
why would you
debutante.
bring your cotillion dress
Be-
with you?
Because she has
You
touchstones at
left-
home that you don't fucking know about. Y'all don't talk to her about her past.
You left everything behind.
I
do.
did not. I have all of my instruments and shit. Why would I not have pieces of home that were
She
special?
travels with the full drum
Okay.
kit,
Okay.
honey.
I want to know. I want you to roll
Oh, fuck
a
me.
wit stealth to see if you would have the audacity to try and hold a cartillion dress from one. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what kind of dress it is.
Cotillion.
Cotillion. Yes,
What
you
is it?
do.
Coming-
You
coming
watched
out.
Rory Gilmore have a coming out party. You had seen a cotillion dress.
I haven't watched all of.
Yes,
Gilmore
it was in
Girls.
season 2. You've seen
Oh,
it.
then I've watched it.
Yes.
Cotillion is a southern debutante ball.
Yeah.
Oh no, you would not have that.
Okay.
You would.
Also, I can just. I was.
No.
That was. That was
Can I
Jace
fucking
kindly
ask?
asking, but
Because we're in my office and next to my room. Can I see if I have one? Because I am like a weird person.
Okay, tell me why you would why Jem would possibly have that.
Because when I was in college, I would have like just random pieces of like bracelet, but a lot of them ended up being things that I would just tie. Like I legit had a piece of lace from a costume that I wore. I got in a lot of trouble because it looked like a white bandage on my wrist, and people were like, "Megan, are you okay?" And I was like, "It's my maid costume, bitches. Come on."
Okay, so you both can roll me a wit
No,
stealth.
I'm not doing it anywhere. I was told no, a hard fucking no. Meg,
No,
go.
hold on. I would like to explain. You would not have the dress, but a ribbon of the dress would be a good way to symbolize that. You can have a wit stealth roll to see if you would have that tucked away somewhere in the room, but you wouldn't have the whole dress.
He will also warn whoever is going to offer something, if they have it, that this thing is going to be
Burn,
it's
baby,
going to
burn.
be lit on fire. So you're not going to be able to
How?
have it
You
back.
can't do that. Oh,
we
fuck.
established before show that he could.
Oh.
Well,
You
Also-
say white side, and Katie's like, I'm out. This is
if not, I can.
Absolutely
if not,
not.
I can go find some. probably. But if any of you have it, it'll just save me 20 minutes.
Listen, I
Well,
was
the
just trying to
crit
find a way
fail
to
and
introduce
success,
backstory
yeah.
shit into Siren
No.
and make her character interesting, but whatever.
You can
roll
have
for it.
sweetheart. You can have
No.
the ribbon. You can't have the whole dress.
No, I can't. I failed all across the board.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no! Okay, I'll be right back. And he's gonna go to like,
This is Louisiana. You're not gonna have to travel far
yeah.
to find some like a Goodwill or
Well,
anything that has to
well,
do
the
with like
problem is that it's like,
quinceanera dresses that aren't even important anymore.
well, the problem is that it's
Bridal
4 in the morning.
gowns.
And so he's gonna go to he's gonna go to some souvenir shop, and he's gonna get something that is, and he's gonna buy some bullshit that is like some really fake shitty tarot cards that are so exciting, blah blah blah, whatever. Like he's gonna buy that would have some sort of ribbon on the outside of it.
Yeah. Okay. You find that simply enough.
Yeah, and he'll come back.
You get a feel for the cards. They're dead. Like you
Yeah.
know, like there's no soul to these cards.
Yeah.
They're pretty and wrapped, but that has more soul to it than the cards do.
Yeah. Okay, so, and he's going. So, he is going to go up to his room, get a couple of things. He's gonna get a big bowl. He's gonna he's gonna get like, honestly, it's not necessary for this ritual, but he's probably gonna get some sage. He's probably gonna get like a couple of things to just like as a ritualistic way to do things to kind of ground him.
Just gotta restock the sorcery cupboards.
No, that's from upstairs in his room. He's gonna, yeah.
Packs his little witchy bag and like goes to town. Yeah.
He'll
Like
come
Mary
back down.
Poppins has a lot of stuff in her bag. Has nothing on Jace.
Correct. He'll come back downstairs with his like bowl and sage and blah 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 whatever. I don't know if this will work, but he's going to try and enact a blood sorcery ability called Blood of Potency, where basically you can temporarily increase your blood potency up a level. If you
That would essentially give
succeed-
you an additional blood surge without
Sure.
rolling hunger for it.
Okay. Matthew doesn't remember what surges are.
So, going from what's your blood potency right now? Mine's 1. I think yours is 1 or 2.
Probably, because I did not increase it.
Victor, yours with the new errata, yours would be 2, theirs would be 1.
Oh, mine would be 2. Okay.
Yeah. It moved everybody up 1.
Okay. So you have to get to blood potent. If yours is 1, you have to get to blood. I'm looking at the errata on the because I have it open.
Sure.
To get to a 3rd dice, you have to get to blood potency level 3. But going from 1 to 2, it does let you add a bonus die for your discipline powers, which your blood sorcery would count as.
Okay, would a ritual? Yeah, a ritual it's part of the blood sorcery discipline.
Yeah, it's very similar to
okay.
rituals in D&D.
Got it.
You don't have to use. You can take time instead of effort.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Then he'll go ahead and try and rouse to be able to do this. So I have to do a rouse check first, which is just a roll a fucking critical fail. No, that's not a critical fail. That's just a 5, so that's not a success. Fuck. And what happens, Matthew always also forgets this, if you don't roll your rouse check for an ability, does it just not happen? Or do you get hungrier?
No, so you get hungrier. The ability still happens, but you get hungrier.
Perfect. That I am fine with. So he will do that. So he rouses, and now I have to make a resolve plus blood sorcery roll, which is 3 plus 4. Okay, I got. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, one of which was a crit. So 5 successes.
Okay.
To be able to do that. The difficulty is 2 plus my blood potency.
And the ritual is for exactly what?
So after he does that, he's gonna try and enact a ritual called Illuminate the Trail of Prey.
Fair
which
enough.
I
Okay.
just
I'm
did.
sorry, what dramatic
And he-
motherfucking Tremere
I
thought
know.
of that?
So
Yeah,
he's so he basically he will cut open because Matthew always does hands for blood
Mhm.
sorcery. So he'll for blood magic, even though it's the
Like a
worst place that you
fucking
could
moron!
do it.
I
And
don't know
then
why it's so
he'll-
symbolic, but it's like that's the worst place.
It's the worst. It's the worst place. So he'll I mean, really, he should bite because then he can lick it and close the wound. But thematics, he'll do that, and then he'll bleed into the bowl, and then he's gonna run the white ribbon through it to get it all soaked, and using all of the details that he has heard from the girls. He technically has not seen this person, so if it doesn't work, that's fine.
What
this
is your
just him
hunger
trying
at
it.
currently?
My hunger is now at 2 because I just ate.
How much blood does it require to do that ritual?
So it doesn't
All of
actually
it.
require an amount. It just because other ones do say like
It does.
a pint
It
of
does.
blood.
I didn't know if
This
it had
one-
a quotient on it. If it doesn't have a
It doesn't.
quotient,
It just
it
says
just takes a drop to activate it.
It
That's
just says
as far as
the
I'm concerned.
ritual.
He
the
sliced up in his
performer of
whole
the
hand
ritual
for a drop.
soaks the ribbon in their
Yeah,
blood.
so
Sorry.
you see Jace slice his hand, and he clenches it in a fist, and then takes the white satin ribbon and courses it through, and the white. If you were to see this on the street, you would think it was a magic trick of how soaked in red that it has become. A dark, viscous red. And then you
And
set
then
it on
he tells
fire.
everybody to look away.
Good.
And then he also closes his eyes and lights it on
Blaze with
fire.
fire.
Yeah. And he will, still holding the end of it, will light the bottom of it. And it catches fire despite being wet, burning fiercely like a fuse. And hopefully, as he feels the fire kiss his finger, he will let go as it is consumed. And then, hopefully, if he succeeds, he will open his eyes and see faint traces of the target, even where they left no tracks, to be able to kind of like a quest marker track
Yeah.
to try and find where he was recently, or where he is at this exact moment. And then I don't think it moves with him.
When it lights on fire and you look away, you can feel the beast inside of you feels the heat, even from this small tiny source. The light blinding the impressions of the beast, and that fades, and you look back towards the little bowl chalice area. You open your eyes, and everything is blinding white, except little dark shadows on the floor. Where your perception of how this was supposed to go was you would see light guiding your way. You now see blinding, you are essentially blind with your successes. You're blind and only see a path before you. But you see a left foot in shadow and a right foot in vibrant, bloody light. And a left foot in shadow and a right foot in bloody, blinding light.
Chase, you okay? Can we look now?
You can look.
Okay.
I think this. I can kind of see, but I think that it's not the Second Inquisition working with the Thin Bloods. I think this Thin Blood is a Second Inquisition person.
So
I can kind of-
technically, that bridge is still there.
Roll me a wits awareness.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And awareness. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh fuck. 0 successes
Yeah.
and 4 critical failures.
Jesus.
You want to spend some willpower to re-roll some dice, maybe?
So does anyone want to buy him luck to add some fucking dice to this pool right now?
My
You know what
Wow.
happens when you fail
God damn!
and you fail critically on a hunger
That
dice,
hard?
your hunger increases.
One
Oh.
of those is one of those crit failures is on my hunger die.
You
Oh.
go up. You go up in hunger.
So
Willpower won't let you re-roll the hunger die, but it usually lets you re-roll other things if
You're at 3.
if
it-
it's allowed.
is it 1 for 1?
It is 1 for 1. It is 1 for 1. If you have 3 willpower, you can re-roll. You have 6,
I'm
correct?
getting us luck!
Okay. You have tons of willpower to re-roll this. You will not be able to re-roll the hunger dice,
Sure.
but you can re-roll that. Now, if you still fail, your hunger will increase. And until the rest of the session, you will not be able to get a full 6 hunger. You will
Got
only be
it.
able to get what you use. So if you use all 6, you are at 0 willpower
for the rest
for
of the
whatever I
right?
need you to roll
Okay.
for.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna be reckless,
Do it.
and I'm
Push that
gonna use 3 of
Push
them
that button.
to re-roll my 3 crit fails that were not on my hunger die.
Oh.
We have
enough.
7. We have 7 luck now. Thank you, Tristan.
Thank you, Tristan.
Thank you, Tristan.
And I'm taking it all for us because he didn't specify. So donated dollars, and you did it because we were dying.
Okay.
You got this. Okay.
One of
okay,
those
okay,
was a
okay.
failure. One of them was a success, and one of them was a crit success.
Okay.
So in total, I now have 2 successes because a crit fail and a crit success. One of them canceled each other out.
Okay, that's
So 2
perfectly
successes.
fine. You do not gain hunger,
Okay.
but you do not. You roll this on a wits awareness first off.
Yeah.
You ever think so hard it just fucks your life up?
You get the
Yes,
impression
all the
where-
time.
Sounds
thanks.
So bad that you get hungry.
As you tell Jem this of the difference between, you say, I believe that it's a Second Inquisition working as a Thin Blood.
Mhm.
Then you think, shit, it could be a Thin Blood who is trying to infiltrate the Second Inquisition. Fuck. It could be them working together.
Mm,
Fuck. It could be 2 separate people.
mm.
I don't
2
fucking
people
know.
that only have 1 foot.
It could be a bunch of amputees. I don't know. But
3 no's, 1
thankfully, I'm not hungrier because this could have gone really badly, really quickly.
It's
Oh no.
It's why didn't I see your footprints in the sand, Jesus? Because I was carrying you.
Because I was carrying
And it was
you.
2 single-legged Jesuses. Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh my lord.
This is the Father and the Son.
Are
We
you
have lost the Holy
suggesting-
Spirit.
Are you I was about to say the single foot. Are you suggesting he got gangrene from the crucifixion and had to have an
Maybe.
amputation?
Maybe. But
The secret-
then he'll sort of second guess himself on that. No, maybe I don't know. But it's a darkness footprint and a lightness footprint.
Hey, Angel. Taken. It was 2 half people sewn up the middle.
Correct.
That is some. That is.
Troy and I've been
some-
sewn
It
together.
was somebody being our demon and also being our angle.
Angel.
Anyway.
Angel. It's an angel. What?
It's a gift, motherfucker.
What is Kitty has this power? There's a kindred clan that I can't remember that has like the ability to reconfigure their body?
Oh, Tsumitsu.
Zemitsi, yes.
So,
Yes.
that one.
When I hear, it was two half people sewn up the middle. I'm like, Zemichi.
Yes,
Troy
correct.
and Arbit are Zemichi.
Awesome.
So if we, but I do see their footprints, so we can maybe try and find them, or at least where they were whenever I cast this. I don't know if they're gonna move, but if we want to, we can find them, or I can try and do this again later when we're ready.
I think since they
How long
already.
does it last?
Never mind.
So the path remains visible for the entire night. A critical wins.
Yeah, I thought it was until
extends
sun.
This to 2 nights.
You did get critical
actually-
success. You did get critical success.
Okay.
The unfortunate part
ritual
about that is you can only see the path because of the
Oh.
amount of critical successes that you got. You can only
Okay.
see the path.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Like I'm blind to everything else.
When I say there is blinding white light, you
Oh.
can see for about a foot in front of you. That is, the sun is now in your room, and the only
Cool.
respite from that light is the path.
Cool. And he's just kind of like frozen cat right now. Like
You see Jace in an obvious state of discomfort.
Yeah. Hey, do you need a hug?
No, I can't see anything but the footprints.
What? Seriously? Like, how many fingers am I holding up?
You
Seven.
don't see it. Well, it depends. You're sitting on opposite sides of the desk, correct?
Yeah.
You see a vague impression of the two fingers. But when they move in like stop
Oh,
motion.
Yeah. So did you ever do that thing whenever you were a Kain where you looked at the sun and then whenever you looked away from it, it left the dark spot?
Yeah, I mean, kinda.
Yeah, your fingers are kind of doing that as they're moving. So I can technically tell that it's 2, but it's kind of blurry and it's also like weird and it's stopping and going.
Ooh.
It should be fine. This
Just
spell
an
only
irony
lasts. This spell only lasts for a day.
You know that like shit, I've heard stories that this could last a night, 2 nights, a month.
Your life now.
You have no idea.
Man, it's not
And-
good for Jace
and-
for him to critically succeed on things. He's
And
gonna start thinking
the
he's good at shit.
research that you've shown shows that people who have even destroyed the path that you've seen now has driven people to madness to
Oh,
destroy the creators of the path.
Read the fine print! Read the fine print!
And once you destroy the creators of the path, you realize that either one, some have succeeded, and you get your remaining vision back. The second group of people, a smaller portion, never see anything now that the path is gone.
He's gonna keep that to himself for now.
Yeah. You need a hug?
No,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Matthew, you know what you have
Um,
to do though. You
yeah,
know you
yeah,
have. This is
Daredevil.
when you become Daredevil. Like this
Correct.
is your
Correct.
origin story,
Marius-
correct?
Marius is coming back.
Yes, he
Jace
is!
going-
Oh my
Jace is
God!
going to get a Russian accent. And is going to...
Suddenly you're inhabited by this character from our Lamplighters campaign 3 years ago.
Correct.
Aw.
Oh, I thought you meant Marius from like Underworld.
No, that was his.
No,
Oh, that works
no,
too.
I played a blind man in a different
In our
campaign at
steampunk
one point.
campaign forever
Yep.
ago.
That's a thing.
We have the stats. We're ready to go.
I think he is still going to hope that he's not that good at magic or that bad, depending on how you're thinking about this. And he's going to, I should be fine by tomorrow morning, or maybe the day after. If we don't want to go tonight, I can just
I would like to
find
roll.
my way to my room.
No, I'd like to roll an insight check on him, please. I need to know how much he's hiding from me in this particular
Go ahead.
moment in time.
That is fair.
Is it wits
can't
insight?
read-
What is it?
Wits insight, yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna
You-
roll would you say a composure?
To not
For
be
this,
sweating?
It is
a
composure, deception.
subterfuge, or
Yeah,
there is no deception.
subterfuge.
Yeah.
Subterfuge.
So
Look, the
so
World
3
of Darkness
rolls,
has
3 dice.
renamed shit just to
know.
not be D&D. Fuck
God
you
damn it.
guys. A
right.
perception check is a perception check.
don't worry, Caitlin. I'm rolling 3 dice, and 2 of them are hunger die.
Caitlin.
So. So I got 1 success, but I got a critical failure as
Why-
well.
Why did
And
we
that
say
one
my name?
was on that one was
Sweetheart.
on my
What's happening?
my hunger die.
You wanted to roll a insight check.
No, why was my name said all sad? Okay,
Because I never hear Caitlin. No one ever says Caitlin.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Everyone says Pixie these days. That's correct. No, I did shitty and bad.
Okay.
With
Did
2,
you get more than 1 success?
only 1, but 2 crit failures. So no.
So I'm not lying to you,
you
and you're
look-
not picking up on it.
You look at Jace and you see the confusion, but you believe what he's telling you. This is Jace. This is Jace. You can believe him. You can
And-
trust him.
Oh no.
Can I do one?
Yeah.
'Cause
I will say this, knowing that he's full of shit, you can't roll any luck dice. You
Okay.
can just see if your character can naturally
so
roll
what am
better.
What am I?
Wits
Wits
awareness.
Oh,
Insight, yeah. That's what he had Pixie roll.
because
I love
she's
every time-
paranoid.
Every time anyone rolls like a want to pay attention and notice things roll, Kitty's just like, if they want to tell me, they'll tell me.
I succeeded. I got a success.
Yeah. Yeah, and a crit success too. So you got more than my 0 total.
Oh, I know you're lying.
Yes, you do.
You do.
Well,
You know that there's something that he's unsure of, almost scared of,
No,
but
she
you don't
doesn't
know what it
lie.
is.
That's all she
Well,
hears.
You
Because of
with those successes, you know that 1, he's lying,
Mhm.
but 2, he's doing it to protect either himself or you, and you don't know which.
It's to her it's the same as Siren not telling us because she was protecting us. Like all she hears is you lied to me.
Mm.
And she just sort of like part of her she gets a flash to the vision of her drowning Jennifer and just kind of smiles a little bit.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Matthew, Jace,
Uh-huh.
you see the path.
Yep.
That is all you see.
Yep.
Do you
So
want to do this now? Do you want to do it tomorrow?
it's up to you guys. He'll just
I
reach
don't wanna
down
do
for
this
his
with-
book and close it. And put it all in.
I don't want to do this without Victor. I feel like he should be there for the great
Yeah,
bike
I
ride.
think so
bit.
too.
A long night.
No, that's fair.
The question is this: are we gonna get this done before sunup? And the
What
answer,
time is it?
the answer is no. We had a whole fucking night.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fair.
yeah.
Okay.
Jace, you would know that your vision would last until the next night.
Sure. I mean, I think that he's more concerned. He's more concerned that it will last to the next night,
Yeah.
not oh no, this power that I have is gonna run out.
But I don't know that, so I'm more
no,
like, yeah,
you guys don't. You
not a
guys
fucking
don't, but
clue.
He, okay. Okay. Do we need to do any more planning?
I would say let's try to at least get Victor to come here for a group hang first thing tomorrow night.
Okay.
I think we need him on the same page, and I think if we tell him everything right now, he will spend the next 2 hours before we have to hide, trying to find this motherfucker. But he did say patience and slow violence was key, or whatever the fuck he said. She has her snaps turned to delete after viewing, so like she can't go back and check. She just knows it was terrifying. Like,
Yep.
Those words are burned.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's gonna.
it's gonna haunt her. It's gonna be the next vision.
Victor's voice over and over before she goes to sleep.
I hate it.
So is the plan to bring Victor in and then bring him into the visions? Or tonight, trace down what
I think the plan was
Jace has seen.
tonight to sleep and tomorrow to start everything.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
I want to know how fucked you are.
So that's where we'll take a break. We come back at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we will come back with the next night as our coterie rests and plans.
Does Duncan come over? That's the only question I have.
yeah.
You don't have to roleplay off the
You know what? Duncan does come over.
Give us that! We deserve that before break. Go!
Duncan comes over.
Dunkin' Donuts, more like Dunkin' D's nuts.
Duncan D's nuts. Duncan comes over, and you have a long conversation of consent and a list of desires and wants. And the conversation of restraints come in. And you say, that's what I want tonight. And then he pulls out 4 heavy-duty yo-yos.
No, it's middle school assembly time.
And as the sun rises, you fade away into restrained bliss.
Great. Wonderful. I love this for me.
For Jace and Siren and Gem, you hear because her room is not soundproof.
Mine is.
Siren is the only room that is soundproof.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, no, you can hear it.
that. You hear the throes of passion of Nosferatuan, which is an adjective now, guttural, primal bliss.
Yeah. Before she
And
goes
this-
to sleep, Jim texts Candy, just miss you, and then goes.
I should call her.
I should call her. And then you hear all of that before the night fades away, the sun rises, and we take our break.
Ugh.
God, I need a cigarette. Okay.
Okay, I'm there. It's my job. My job is to send us to break. Cool.
It is your
Yep.
job.
I'm sorry. I was distracted.
Stop
I
thinking
was
about
distracted by
yo-yo
the
box.
Nosferatu.
What? Did something happen?
Is no one else picturing Shibari with yo-yos on specifically what Kat currently has? Go like,
Break so I can go to my bunk.
I'll be in my bunk.
Put us on break so I can be
Okay,
quiet
we're
for a
leaving.
minute.
We'll be back at 10:30. Bye.
Welcome back. Just remember, if you are a
Oh, God.
vampire, you can live forever, but you cannot reincarnate your love.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What did
Cut
I
it,
just
Mike.
fucking
Cut it,
say?
Mike.
Swaystifer. I'll mute him on Discord right now. I'll take your permissions away again.
Swayathan. Swaystifer. We love Pixie.
No.
Sorry, we were talking about
Like
vampires
Swaystifer?
and D&D, and we, of course, went to Curse of Strahd.
Did we or did you?
I went,
okay,
and as the
okay.
good storyteller that I am, you followed.
In my,
took us
in my
there.
campaign 2 weeks ago, we killed Strahd. We gave him a peanut allergy.
Nice.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Nice.
I'm
there's
so
any-
happy.
If there's any reason to follow, now I follow them on Twitch. What is the username?
Indigo Chameleon.
Indigo Chameleon. Please go follow them. Watch the story of how a vampire is killed with a peanut.
We gave our child PC a vampire a peanut gun called the Nut Blaster 3000,
Yep.
and we shot Strahd in the face.
Hero, I was thinking we were what we do in the shadows. No, you were what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, we really were.
That was gonna say, it's like you gave him a peanut allergy and then you nutted all over his face, right?
Good night, everybody. We're done. We're done. We're fucking done. You have to pay to keep this show going.
We did
You
it.
have to pay $100 to
We did
keep
it.
this show going.
We broke us on our anniversary, on our vampiversary. We canceled the show.
It's been a good
night,
run.
kids.
Join us next
All the
week
hangover.
when we will
would
be
like to
playing.
If you would like to continue to follow the show, please do so on OnlyFans, also known as OnlyFangs, because that's what we're doing from now on.
We're not
Okay.
on Hamster yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's
We're
because
one.
we're on
We're one
OnlyFans.
slipped zipper in that other camera away from being there right now.
Oh,
I've seen you in fishnets, woman. You are one like slip away.
No, those stay tight. They're meant to catch
Vampire.
things.
So tight.
vampire.
So tight.
Vampire.
I
So
just
we
want to
are
say,
leaving.
to Pixie, you're welcome.
I hate you.
You don't.
You can't
so
prove it.
we arrive back at the office of Jem with the entire cast and crew aside
Do I
from
have a premonition or
not yet. You do not yet.
Am I blind
yet.
still?
You will be continue to be blind until I tell you otherwise.
Okay. As he wakes up, he's going to grab his phone and hope that it does the that it does face recognition.
Yeah, it does.
And then he's gonna say, "Hey Siri, text Iris.
Texting Iris.
I might have fucked up.
I might.
I'll
have
let you
fucked
know.
up. I'll let you know.
Period."
Period. Sending now.
Yeah.
No, I know that's not how Siri works, but it's funny.
Yeah. And then he's gonna
And-
put his phone away.
And Siri responds, text from Iris. What the goddamn fuck do you mean? You bleeped up.
It's ducking.
He's-
They
Hey
changed it to
Siri.
ducking.
Yeah, she said duck. Yeah, she said duck. Hey Siri, text Iris. It's probably fine. Hopefully I can see later. If not, we'll address that problem when it becomes a problem. But for now, keep an eye on your phone. Send.
Sent.
And then I'll go downstairs.
How?
get
Do you
no
fall
reply.
down the stairs?
No,
Do you
I-
wiggle down the stairs or do you fold?
Oh, we are downstairs. We're in the office. So do you go upstairs then?
No, downstairs.
Oh, okay.
My room is upstairs.
Oh, this was in
So I
your
just
room.
have
Got
to,
it.
so I have
Okay.
to just go downstairs.
Did I get a text back from Candide?
What? The last thing that you sent him was what?
I missed you.
Oh, you said you missed him? I'm sorry, I did not.
Candide, her.
Oh, Candide,
Candide.
you
Yeah.
got you got a thumbs up. That was all you got.
Jesus.
Driving you right into that.
Well, I guess it is
position.
there. Fuck Caprice. Let's go. Kid. I'm cute, damn it. Jem is lovable.
You are.
Someone
Like
needs
you
to,
have points in cuteness. Like that's just to be
This
fair.
is
someone
true.
needs to love this poor girl. She's about to just snap. All right.
You're just picking the wrong people.
Candide is the right people. As the future queen of New Orleans. I
Listen,
feel like
we
should have some
watched
respect.
we watched Candide day one just be ready to murder everyone at the snap of a finger. She's not the right person, Jim.
Willingly and enthusiastically
eagerly.
just
No,
murder.
she's not the right fucking person.
Just murder anyone.
She is. Anyone that does something enthusiastically is the right person. Thank you.
Yeah.
I said what I
Enthusiasm.
fucking said.
Consent is important, even in murder. And she was 100% down to murder.
DTM.
So
DTM.
we all go downstairs.
Yep.
I put that in chat right as you were saying it. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Did you really? Oh my god.
Same brain cell.
I love you. And yeah, so you go downstairs and what?
Is Victor with us?
Are you wanting to have this happen the same night?
No, this
or
is the next.
following
This
night?
is the
No,
following.
it's the next night.
all of my kindred roll me a rouse check. Aside from Victor, Victor, I assume that you have blood bags to take care of any necessary needs, unless it has to do with injury.
No injury. The only thing I was missing was willpower, which I should recover overnight,
Yep.
and I will.
You can feed readily available.
I failed. I'm at 3 again. I
you're
have
at
to go
3?
fucking
Okay.
hunt. I only got one
Okay.
back left. Huh.
A
Is
kitty
Kitty-
is not coming out of her room.
You
Is
did
she
well.
bleeding out of her eyeballs?
Yeah,
Are you at 4?
I'm at 4.
You are
I
so
didn't eat last night.
fucked, Kitty.
Eat Duncan. He's right there.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Does Kitty, can she have a blood bag, or does she have to hunt specifics?
At 4, she can. A blood bag will recover a blood dot, regardless of your feeding type. However, it's not going to be enjoyable. It's like drinking down a Capri Sun when all you want is a steak.
Well, okay.
She will stop bleeding. It will. It will
Yeah, because she
recover a
can't go
blood dot.
hunt if she's doing this. Okay, so it's a
I'm-
short-term
I'm
fix.
Okay, I'm your leader. Like,
I am assuming that Duncan is going to let us know what's going on.
Oh, probably.
Oh, true.
when you wake up,
Oh no, Duncan, I'm so sorry.
Duncan is not there.
Dun, dun, dun. You got
Hey,
ghosted.
I got ghosted.
No.
It's
To be fair, all kindred, with the exception of very, very few, wake up at the same time.
So he
fine.
can.
Ooh.
You invited him over
Uh
for
huh.
something he really, really wanted more
Uh-huh.
than the secrecy of being awake before the sunrise. He trusted you that much.
Lock that down. Lock that down.
Marry him.
Absolutely.
Marry
I'm
him
putting a ring on that
immediately.
man's
Put a ring on that.
Yeah.
It'll be a
He's
yo-yo,
ready.
but like still.
She texts Duncan that had fun. We'll see you again soon. Winky face, and then goes, God, what's that wet? Oh fuck.
Jem will go up and like knock on her door. Hey.
Hi.
She'll actually like. Duh. Do you want to build a snowman?
I just want to drink some blood.
Jim, let me ask you. I'm real hungry and it's bad. It's real
Can I come
bad.
in? Can I come
Yeah,
in?
sure.
She like.
So, Jem,
opens
when
it.
you walk in, you open the door and you see from the corners of the lips, from the eyes,
Every open surface.
not to be incredibly like personal.
Yeah.
What
Do
would
it.
Kitty wear after a?
Tryst.
Obviously, she's
Tryst.
gonna put
Thank you.
bra
I
and
was
Nothing.
gonna-
and
Nothing.
panties
She's
back on.
not wearing a goddamn thing. She's a gay
Okay.
girl.
Would you bring a sheet up over
No.
to? Okay. Eyes, nose, ears, lips, and
Yeah.
nips. You see
And sundry.
sundry. Thank you. Thank you. You see blood, not pouring, but
Right, but
Steeping.
dripping,
Just
seeping. Yeah.
ejecting.
she just looks at it and goes, okay, closes the door. She calls Victor.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, he answers.
Hey, are you on your way over?
I'll be there shortly. I'm picking something up before I arrive.
Cool. Can you grab some takeout?
Sure.
Thanks.
Anything else?
Just your love and appreciation.
Thank you, Betsy.
Always.
And wait, really?
Yes.
Do you still like me after yesterday?
Why wouldn't I like you?
Because I fucked up.
We all fuck up.
You haven't told Victor anything about your visions.
No, but he left after she told him about the priest and he hasn't come back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking up's not the problem. What you do after it is.
Right, yeah, no, no. Hey, yeah, you may want to hurry with these snack bags.
There's a
Be there as
growl
soon
from
as
the
I
other
can.
side of the door as Kitty starts pacing.
Yeah, yeah. Woo.
So
Well,
from that moment,
sorry about
oh,
your bike.
go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, finish your scene.
Sorry about your bike. Hangs up.
Okay.
And then she's
Right.
just gonna hang out in front of the room to make sure she doesn't leave. No one comes
The
in.
camera sees Jem shut the door on Kitty's room to give Kitty some privacy, but the camera then switches from Jem and Kitty to Victor. Victor, how would you go about procuring blood bags
I am.
or people?
You don't think
to be
Victor
blood
has
bags?
an IV set on him at all times for collecting fresh? He's like, like.
That's fine, but like
Victor doesn't. No, Victor keeps his arrangement and working relationship with Rebecca Chase active, and because that is the circulatory system is a large part of the Ventru system, and that was a root of sedition last year or last season, whenever that was. It's one of the ways that he keeps tabs on the less known and less common things. And he probably employs some form of, he'll probably have different clans basically make that delivery to him every couple of days, as a way of giving the clans the feeling like, oh, we know something special about the new sheriff. He doesn't care, and it doesn't bother him. He probably doesn't even use it half the time, because he hunts on the outskirts of New Orleans at like roadhouse biker bars. But when he's busy and he can't take an hour, 2 hours to drive out of the city to do his business thing, 2 hours back, that's too much effort. So that's really how he utilizes.
When you
the
talk to them, do you
bagged blood.
market it as for your own personal use or
Yes.
study? Okay.
No, it is considered for use, right?
Okay.
That way it is more because bagged blood is distasteful, right? Just straight up doesn't taste good. But he, the last meal he had was an MRE, so it's not like he eats for flavor. And
Listen, some of them aren't bad.
in the 1940s,
Oh,
they
that's
weren't.
fair.
To be fair, is that really the last time that Victor has blush of life for food?
No. But
Okay.
I imagine the memory is different, right?
It is.
Eating something through the veneer of blush of life and keeping it down for a few hours and then puking it up.
Have you had COVID?
Right,
Have you had COVID?
Yes,
like,
we have, in fact.
It sucks.
So he's had other things since.
Hmm.
But Victor does a thing about cultivating his perceived weaknesses and letting people see them so that they feel comfortable feeling like they know something bad about him. It's one of the reasons he usually drives loudly and shows up places in a bombast, so that if it's a magician's sort of way of doing things. If you're looking at things
letting
over
the audience think that they know something that you're wanting them to
Right.
know. Yeah.
Okay. So he does put it down as for his own use. He probably has enough to bring on his own. Also, it does mark him at a certain blood potency, because after, I think at like 1 and 2, you get the full benefit. At like 3 and 4, it's half, and then after that, it's useless to you. So,
would Victor try to over accentuate or overemphasize his blood potency, or would he try to? Okay, so you would only require the amount of blood as 2 dots, maybe 3 dots.
Sure.
But you're not trying to say like 5 dots every night.
No. And he takes enough that he could have 1 or 2 for a couple of days. No, he thinks it's more impressive if he has earned and kept his position and his reputation without being the strongest. You know, I am the great Dracula. I am the strongest vampire ever. If he, if he's earned his job as at the level that he's at,
Fair,
then
fair.
he thinks that's more a better reputation for him to carry through.
Who are you going to on this night to provide you with either a kine or blood bags?
I was hoping I had some stored, but I would expect my delivery at the hour I normally wake up to be there and ready. And I would say either we can just roll a die to pick a clan.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So D6. We've
Yeah,
got
this is
Ventru, Bruja, Toreador, Gangrel. I don't know if there are any other Malkavians, and last would be Tremere. So a 4. So I think that's the Gangrel.
Your logic would give you Gangrel. However,
Sure.
what you awake to find a briefcase outside your door
Okay.
with 4 blood bags inside.
Okay.
And mechanically, you would know that each blood bag is 1 dot.
Great.
You don't know who from. You don't know if it has a resonance inside. You don't know if anyone could tell if there was a resonance inside.
Okay.
It's just 4 blood bags.
Sure. He doesn't worry about bonding because it doesn't affect him. So he's a little more cavalier with what he eats, I think. He'll grab the suitcase, and so he's probably got the suitcase when Jem calls, because he has to run an errand. He goes to a storage unit that he pays for, and the last thing he did last night was call the shipping yard where it is and make sure that they have his car on
I'm sorry, his what?
His car.
No.
Yes, has a
He's
car.
not allowed to have
Cody?
a car.
Cody, look me in
What?
the eye. If that is not an Aston Martin.
No, I want
the
a
Batmobile.
description of this car.
All of us have ideas in our heads. I know what mine
I-
is.
I'm thinking like
Okay.
1970s muscle car.
No, I'm going with Artie's little red car from Warehouse 13.
Cody, before you go on, I want everyone to describe what they imagine that Wolverine James Bond is driving.
See, I thought it was going to be an Aston Martin, but now I think it's Dom's car from the first Fast and Furious.
No, if you've seen Warehouse
GZO?
13. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Wherever
hold on.
Meg is on
Warehouse-
everyone else's screen, I'm pointing at her. That one.
That one.
Or
That
Car.
one.
sure.
It's a
Oh,
car.
a 1959 Jaguar X59 is the car that Siren is.
Yes,
thinking
thank
of.
you. I just found that. Yeah, it's beautiful and it's red.
It's gorgeous.
That's what I'm
Sexy as
imagining.
fuck.
That's what I'm imagining for Victor. It's that car specifically.
I imagine him driving pure American muscle.
You guys are sort of close. It is very much along the lines of
7 on the 7.
pure American muscle, but over here we go. In the Bayou chat, I am putting
Tristan
there.
says 2007 Honda Civic.
You
That's
would
it.
demolish
No!
that car immediately.
Oh
You
my
walk
god!
into the building,
It is the Batmobile! It is the Batmobile!
Absolutely.
I was right with one of my guesses.
So
Oh my
Okay, hold on.
God.
it is the Charger, the Quadra Type 66.
Oh.
From Cyberpunk. It's a Charger-like car, so it is based on American muscle. It does have sort of a raised frame and the larger tires on it because he wandered for a long time, and if he was going to be driving or traveling through the desert, through places where he wouldn't be able to go to ground, he needs
Tinted as fuck windows.
Okay,
Tinted as fuck windows.
To be fair, that is a 1972 Mustang.
It is
with a Charger fin tail
Yes.
on the back of it. That is the sexiest car I've seen in like 30 fucking years.
It is. That's why I said you guys were all sort of right. You were all in the neighborhood. The other one that I was considering, because that's what I've been doing in part while people were having visions and things.
He needed to find a backup.
I needed to find another. I was like, I gotta have another car. I gotta have a vehicle. It would make sense for me to have a car. The one I was considering is, I'm getting the picture right now, is this one is a concept. Do the thing. There it is. A concept Shelby GR1 from 2004. The Shelby Mustang, or the Ford Shelby, is a variety of Mustang, and it was
Eleanor,
featured.
yeah.
That was Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. So
That looks like, and you're gonna all just fucking deal with the fact that this is a weird, deep Disney nerdy cut. The material the spaceship was made of in Flight of the Navigator. Thank you!
Yep.
Thank you!
Oh, no, that's
Yes!
exactly what that is.
Oh, that's exactly what that is. That is what that is. If that ship had to become a car, it would be the second one.
Yeah.
So
You got it right. That the first card.
Oh, the first car is the correct choice, but I'm enjoying this conversation.
So I just put a picture in the.
That makes
the
sense for
chat.
you.
Dude, my dad bought that for me when I was 15. I went into the Navy at 17. He sold it when I went to boot camp, and I remember the conversation of, I can't wait until I get home because now I have adult money to spend on fixing the interior and paint job. That was the only thing wrong with it. And he goes, buddy, I sold that car.
Oh no.
The fact that you hate your cube that much makes more sense now.
I hate it so much.
It makes so much goddamn more sense now, knowing that this is where you started.
I'm sorry,
for the
there's
longest
nothing
time
more sexy than that car in the entire world.
See, I for the longest time hated any car that wasn't my pickup truck. It was like, if everyone's first
fair.
car, my Ford Ranger, named Strider, not Aragorn, because Strider was a Ranger, so that's why it was the Ranger.
Yo.
My red Ford Ranger, God, I drove that thing I would have driven that thing until it died if I had been allowed, but it wasn't in my name. It was like a family car, but like, it was gifted to me by my aunt and uncle when I was 16, and then I, drove it until I was like 22, 21 before I moved down here, and then the family they gave it to after me, it finally died, and they like sent out this family email, the truck is finally gone, and we're all like, no! Like, but it couldn't make the trip down here. It could not make it this far. And because it died twice on like my first marriage, my honeymoon, like it died hard. We left it in South Carolina at some point. We never got it back. Like, so like, and I wanted to reclaim it before I moved here because it would have been fixed up by that point. I was like, I'm coming to North Carolina. Can I get my truck? And they're like, no. I was like, oh fuck, I miss it. So yeah, that was too much story time. I'm gonna stop.
He's okay.
So that's what
Welcome
Victor pulls up in.
Yeah, welcome everybody to the Discord. We have a plethora of entertainment and media for you to enjoy. Join our Twitch streams, join our Discord, join the podcast, see all the things.
Absolutely.
So you pull up in that.
Yeah. So I pull up, and Victor comes around to the back of the car, pops the hood, and grabs the suitcase, having confirmed that it does in fact have blood in it, that he's not walking in with, crazy magic bomb or whatever. Victor is dressed in what is for him definitely a muted style. The jacket or he doesn't, the leather jacket, he doesn't wear it because he's not riding his bike. He does have a like leather vest and just blue jeans, black shirt, no sleeves, black boots. There's no crosses on him. There's no steel toes. There's no embellishment. There's no badges. There's no icons. Like there's barely zippers
Oh
involved.
my god.
You need to fix this man
Are
immediately.
you?
Motherfucker is on a mission,
I am
is what that
so
is.
bad right now.
He's got some extra belts for no reason, at least no
Okay.
current reason, and that's it. And he comes in, and he'll look at whoever's behind the bar, and where's Jem?
He just leans over the railing. Hello.
And Yo-Yo just goes,
And he up he goes.
Hey, thanks. How many do you have?
4.
Cool. I'm just gonna grab those. She takes. Are they still in the case?
yeah.
Yeah. She just takes the case, like opens the door, throws it in, and closes it real quick.
Just
So,
growling and tearing apart opening.
yeah. Did you lift over here? Did you oofed over here?
No, I brought my car.
Oh, your car. Oh,
Siren pops out of her room. Immediately. Soundproof, she still heard that. I'm sorry, you're what? Are you...
you have a car?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
no,
run. Is it in the front?
yeah, you didn't
She
hear.
runs.
Did you
didn't
break...
hear him. You didn't hear him approach because a few years ago he had it converted to an electric muscle car engine
Oh, fuck it.
Yes.
She like runs to the window and puts
Yeah.
her- it's like,
with
oh
with the
my
road.
But that's terrifying. If that... Knowing now that he likes to be heard and seen, the fact that it's quiet, this is
Correct.
stealth mode, Victor,
Yeah,
and
well, it
that's
was
much
fucking motorcycle.
scarier. Like...
Correct.
Oh, it's really pretty. Does it have a name?
Go
Who?
5.
Oh, go 5. I love it.
Yes.
Like what is the racer cartoon?
Go. It's
Speed
Speed
Racer.
Racer.
Speed
Yeah,
Racer,
it's the
yeah.
5.
Go
Okay.
Speed
Go, go,
Racer.
Yeah.
His name is Go 5.
Yeah. He did. So he did watch Gone in 60 Seconds. He likes the little nitrous button. He doesn't have nitrous in the car anymore because it doesn't need it. But he had the little button that says "Go
Because-
baby go."
Yeah, it's because he's a Brujah and not a Nost.
But yeah. Hey.
Good
Fading
night,
away.
everybody.
Also, hi, welcome, Hecate, and how... I'm glad your stream was good. Thanks for the raid into this nonsense.
Thank you.
Could have been a lot
Hey,
worse. Could have been the
Hecate,
first
we
half.
love
Like...
Yeah.
So
Oh my
Go
god,
ahead.
my name, buddy. Same name.
Yes.
Just-
So using the button, it no longer says baby, so it's just go, and there's a blank space, then go.
love
So,
it.
so that's why he calls it go go.
How dare
Just a-
you
ju-
make that a
Just a
real
quick
thing?
pause. Just a quick pause, real quick. First off, I watched Gone in 60 Seconds at work like a week ago, and it's been brought up separately 3 times. Of like,
Nice.
the world knows. Secondly, Hecate will be my very first guest for my
Oh,
podcast.
yay.
Yeah.
So we love them. They're amazing. Pixie, however, is my Patreon reward guest.
Ooh.
But carry on.
So yeah, and he'll sort of look and see. She all right? What happened?
Oh, she just got little snacky, and we can't give her a Snickers.
He'll sort of nod in agreement that is a good idea.
Yeah. She's gonna like knock on the door real quick and, hey, when you're ready, come on downstairs. And she's just gonna go to her office.
Okay.
Definitely
He'll-
no reply.
He'll
Did you say you
Pause
put it
for
out the
a
door?
Oh no, I like opened the door and threw it in and closed the door.
Okay.
Yeah. I know how
Okay.
feeding works at a zoo. I'm not stupid. Yeah.
Nice. I'll follow Jem downstairs.
Okay, so we see the door close, and we see Jem and Victor walk away, and we see Kitty left with 4 essentially blood dots to fill, with 4 blood bags, knowing realistically that you can only feed 3 dots worth of blood. Do you feed for the full 4? Do you feed for 3?
I think she would only feed the 1 dot away so she could act like a normal person.
Fair.
Because this isn't good. It's not good. It's gross. And this is so I can get up and leave and go get what I really want.
Essentially, for the more primal of clans, specifically Nosferatu and Gangrel, this is literally like drinking a Capri Sun when you're starving. You're like, oh, it helps. I'm not dying anymore, but fuck, I'm still hungry.
Yeah.
The case is still set up to keep the blood healthy. Do you keep the blood bags, or do you bring the remaining 3 back down to the coterie?
I think she keeps it in her room for now because she doesn't know who brought them. All she knows the door opened and it was thrown at her.
So you can mark down that you have blood bags available in your room.
Perfect. Unless Victor asks for them back.
Unless he asks for them back.
Cool.
Got a mini fridge.
I got a mini fridge. Oh my god, it's where I keep my cold guns. I don't know. Only thing in here is guns.
Your cold guns.
Cold gun.
Yeah.
Then
I have to leave.
That was it? That was the thing that did it?
Oh.
Cold guns?
She'll clean up a bit, well, a lot. Put on a bralette and shorts and walk downstairs.
Okay, so at this point, I think the only one not here, unless Jace stayed here, is Jace.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I stayed upstairs because I'm blind. So I'm not gonna walk home.
Yeah,
He
and
stumbled his way down the stairs.
Yeah, because I don't have a car. I don't really Lyft or Uber, so I walk
Yeah.
everywhere. And I'm not doing that when I'm blind as fuck.
I want the ladies to go ahead and roll me a wits awareness, please.
I want to make it known that Kitty is walking downstairs playing with a yo-yo. Thank you. That's all.
Fair enough.
Wits awareness.
1 success.
Okay. Three. Okay. Kitty.
I got 1 success and 1 critical failure on a hunger dice.
No.
Of goddamn
no,
course
Siren.
you did.
Siren, this is for you.
Okay.
Whether you explain it to the other girls or not, you saw Jace stumble. Not drastically, not obviously, but you saw him sidestep after he stubbed his toe into a chair, leading you to believe that he cannot see.
Shill. How far away from us is he still?
He went up to his room and you went up to your room, unless you're going to sleep in Jem's office.
No, I was up in my room, so I saw this while he was stumbling down the stairs, or we're still upstairs.
When he left to go upstairs before the
last night,
the
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
before
you.
the sunrise fell, you
wasn't
saw
sure
him leave while you're trying to sit there and cope with Jem.
Yeah.
You saw him leave
And bump into stuff, yeah.
Not drastically, not
Yeah.
obviously, but you picked up on it.
Okay. So this morning then, or this mooning then, she's, I hate myself, it's fine. She is
I
going
love that.
to, okay, good. Is going to, sit or stand near him, near enough, and she's gonna mutter under her breath, hopefully low enough that vampire hearing can pick it up with him next to her, but no one else can hear it. So she'll basically barely whisper. Remember my job. I will carry you if I fucking have to. And she'll just on purpose kind of brush her shoulder against his shoulder to let him know kind of, you can lean, I'm here. And she'll see if he does anything. But she'll make her presence very physical next to him, because that is her fucking job.
Jace, you hear the words while you're staring ahead at what you assume is the wall.
It's the open room.
I'm looking off logically and deeply.
He's staring at the bar.
Well, he's trying to wherever he can hear people talking is trying to actively look in that direction to look like he's looking at people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Siren, you pick up on this without even a roll. That you're just like, why is he looking at? There's not a goddamn person over there. I mean, maybe Whiskey Lou, but there's not a single person over there. And you're more reassured that you're correct, and you kind of nudge him with your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And Jace almost is shocked by like that touch because he's not expecting it.
Mm.
And then Jace, you understand that at least with Pixie, or at least
she
with
knows.
Siren, you've been found out that you're blind.
Okay.
But also, she only said it loud enough for you. She didn't tell the whole group. She wasn't like, this motherfucker can't see. Like, she's allowing him. It's not her secret to out. But she's letting him know he can lean on her if he needs to make it less whatever.
I think for this exact moment, he's just gonna kind of nod. And then, but I think that's as much as he's gonna, as much as he's gonna give. Then at this exact moment.
Then she's not gonna force him to, but as he's walking, she's still gonna stay close enough, she could go left. Chair.
Thank you.
God damn it, there's...
and Jace, you can see just at the range that she's trying to help you dodge.
Got it. Okay.
And you hear her say like chair, and you're like, there's no fucking there's a chair.
Gotcha.
And you guys make your way in the entire coterie, to include Victor.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff and the hounds are now together. I want you guys to work out and plan your next move.
I don't know about all of you, but before we do anything stupid, I am very hungry.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I may need to deal with that before anything else.
Well, God's not here, so you can't hut yet.
I'll just roll it. It's fine. I'm fine. I've killed a man in the alley. He'll never know.
God can't hear you.
God can't see me right now. I'm damned. All right.
I tell Victor what I saw yesterday.
Okay.
About the guy that killed your bike.
That is upsetting.
Yeah, it's not great.
I think I know where he is, or where he was.
Okay.
All right.
I can see where there's a path leading me, and he's looking just ever so slightly off in the wrong direction.
Sure.
But I can see there are footsteps, dark footsteps and light footsteps.
That's odd.
One set of foot pants.
Your footsteps are different.
Yeah, but I think they're the same person. I think it's supposed to be some nonsense with the Second Inquisition and the Thin Bloods.
So someone has 1 foot in each world, essentially.
Yeah, I think my magic is trying to be poetic.
Fucking Tremors. She accidentally mutters that, again, just at the volume that he can hear. Oh, shit. Like...
And every other kindred in the room also
But now
hears
we're
it.
close enough together that it's, yeah.
And they all nod, including Jace.
Mhm. So we follow trail.
If we wanna go now, but if we wanna do any more planning, that's fine too. I don't know how long this will last. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it for at least the rest of the day, maybe tomorrow.
I had left a message to meet at a place I know down by the docks. Tomorrow, the day after, another meeting with the Thin Bloods. If they are related in some way, seizing the initiative would probably be beneficial.
Okay. Okay.
Beyond that, we know that a few of you need to feed. Jace, preserving your... Oh, right. Never mind.
We don't know shit.
Yep, and I don't pretend to.
So snack time
you'll-
and
I think while Kitty and Siren feed, if there's anything we can do, speaking with either Iris or knowing that the potential for this blood alchemy, which has very, Kitty, I would say, you witnessed the magic or near magic that the Thin Bloods we met performed in front of us. And them speaking with Iris to create some form of warding, protection, or countermeasure to prepare us as best as we can going into an unknown situation. That would be a good use of our time while these two put themselves in a proper state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I love every time we mention like eating, me and Pixie just
We are bonded. We're ready to go. This is our...
bonded through murder.
When it was me and Addison, it was, we're gonna fuck a guy, right? We're gonna make a guy think we're gonna fuck him, right? We're gonna do
That
a
was
group...
a good scene.
It was a very...
That was a good scene.
So
yeah.
I've realized if she bonds through hunting with specific people, through music with other people, and currently through Jace,
Yeah.
I know you're gonna do stupid shit, I'll just get you out of it. Like, it's fine, I'm not
Yeah.
upset. I just need to physically be able to carry you the fuck away from it. What weird magic
Yeah.
shit are you doing? Like...
And for Kitty and Siren, as you lure them into this dark alley, I'm gonna make them run from this dark alley. It's gonna be great.
Like
This is
a
very
yo-yo! Back and forth!
It's very, very true. Okay, go ahead, Cody.
No, I was just going to check in with Jem.
what do you want me to do?
I think you sticking with myself and Jace would be good. I
Okay.
don't know a lot about blood magic or sorceries, but I know that as a Malkavian, you keep 1 foot near that realm, and if you have any other visions or any greater depth of insight or knowledge, I'd like it to be nearby so that we can act upon it in a timely fashion. I apologize, but there were arrangements that needed to be made for today.
When you hear him say arrangements needing to be made today,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're a Malkavian working with a Tremere,
Here we go.
Yeah.
what you see
Oh, God.
is what the camera would see is Jem's vision zooming in on Victor's face, Victor's profile. Yeah, exactly like that. The zoom in into his eyes,
Okay.
and you see the hooded man yet again. And in front of him, in front of you, you see the same beings that you saw before, hooded and robed, drawing pictures on the ground in blood.
Can
This
I-
time, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Can I try to focus on what they're drawing, and like if I can kind of like auto write on the desk?
Roll me a composure and wits, which are two separate schools, the two separate trains of
Yep.
thought.
Yep. Okay.
But roll me the entirety of those two dice.
Composure.
Bongo cats, bongo cats, bongo cats.
Oh fuck, dick.
What'd you get?
We have luck. We have luck. We have luck.
Okay. Okay.
Matthew, did you use any during your reroll?
No.
We have 7 points of luck.
Yeah,
I can't use them on hunger dice, right?
you cannot use them on hunger dice.
2 crit failures on my hunger dice.
Okay.
So she's gonna have to have a snack too. 'Cause she just went up 2.
It's
and
snack.
3
Were
and
you at-
4 and 3.
Were you at 3 before?
I was at 2, but it was
I-
2
Oof.
crit failures.
You roll 100. What?
Oh,
I
I
rolled
think you
2.
gain 1 hunger, not 1 hunger per dice.
Yeah.
Per crit
Even
fail
if it's-
dice.
Even if it's 2.
It's
the
just one per. If you had 85 failures,
Oh, okay.
it would still only be 1 hunger.
I didn't know if it was like worse because of 2 crit fails.
If
Okay.
you,
Okay,
yeah, just all of it. No.
I'm good. I'm good. And then
There's critical, and then there's worse than critical.
Yeah.
Jesus, I ask you for so fucking little.
Are you there?
Okay,
God?
okay.
It's me, Jim.
So I can't focus and I can't write, but it was a crit success, so I'm good.
Okay.
All right, take it away, Sway. What do I see?
What you see with the attention driving that you're trying to do, the camera pulls out and zooms out on this. It looks underground, and you know in New Orleans,
There's no-
underground doesn't happen.
Okay.
You are a New Orleans local.
Yeah.
If you try to dig underground, the water table fucks you up. Any ventilation you have, any water that you try to run is fucked up. But you know some people have crawl spaces. You know that some people have mausoleums. You know that some people have enclosed cement-based enclosures above the ground.
Mhm.
But to you, you see it as a basement.
Okay.
And you see the same man that you saw before walking by and inspecting tables, the experiments of blood, of vitae specifically, of spell books and notebooks. And you don't see anything that's specific enough for you to remember. Of even with auto writing, not anything that Jace or Siren or Victor or Kitty would understand. And you watch, the rest of you watch as Jem scribbles and draws, but her brain is processing things so fast that her hand cannot keep up. She's drawing. She's obviously in a trance. But it's chicken scratch. It's runes. It's things that don't make sense because they're all linked together in a period of seconds. But Jem, you see this in minutes. You watch as you yourself go and inspect the blood, the drawings, the notes, the experiments, the research. And then you come across you come across a nailed, staked kindred.
Oh no, no, no.
You see
Oh,
his shoes.
no.
You see his khaki pants.
Oh,
You see his leather belt. You see his pager.
oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's
You
worse.
see his buttoned up shirt. You see his face. And as Hancock smiles at you, the vision ends.
No, no. She's just grabbing her head and rocking in her chair. No, 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 no. Oh no, no.
And that's
What?
what everyone sees.
Oh no.
Gem.
What?
Jem,
What?
Siren in a panic is going to
Jem.
find the CD player or the speaker in Jem's room and put one of her calming songs on that she knows Jem relaxes to. I
It's
know,
Golden
yeah,
Brown by the Stranglers.
she's finding it. She's putting it on immediately, and that's all she can do.
Jem, what?
They have Hancock. They have Hancock. The Thin Bloods, that's what they're making it out of. They're making it out of him. They have Hancock. They have him.
What?
They have Hancock. He saw me. He saw me. He was staked and nailed. And they have him. And they have him somewhere. It's not a basement because we can't basement, but it's somewhere and it's concrete and it's dark and it feels gross. And they have Hancock.
But the prince had Hancock sent away, so he knows where he is.
Should have sent to your people.
Not that I know nothing of that.
You know that he was sent to the Tremere.
Sure, yeah, but
not
also,
your house, their house.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about that. I don't know anything about it.
She's looking at all. She's wide-eyed and very, very frantic and is almost pleading. Like she gets kind of like when she looks at Victor.
Is she sitting on the desk
she's at her desk? Yeah.
She's at her desk. Victor's gonna hop onto the desk and squat and just hold her face.
Get your non-OSHA shoes off my desk, please.
Is that what you want to focus on right now? My
No,
non-OSHA shoes?
That's Megan.
I was gonna roll with it.
Okay, she's looking at him.
We're going to figure it out.
I know.
You did well. Breathe.
Oh.
I know you don't have to, but do it anyway.
She'll blush and breathe. I need to
Victor,
eat
you
something.
feel your hams, your hams. You feel your hams getting warm. You feel your hands being warmed by the blush and the flush of life.
I need to eat. She'll look over kind of at Kitty. Do you have any left?
Kitty, do you have one, or do you have two, or do you have three?
I only took one, so I have.
You have three blood
Oh
bags.
yeah, I'll run upstairs. I'll grab one from upstairs and give it to her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She takes like a
Now-
cocktail straw and pokes it in like a Capri Sun.
Jem, I wasn't going to roll for hunger after the wake up because I didn't expect some of this. So first, before you feed,
Uh-huh.
you were at 1 or 2.
When I woke up, I was at 2.
I thought
and
you were
passed
okay.
around check. And then I failed when I was trying to figure out what happened.
That's fine. You're still at 2.
Okay.
I don't want to include hunger with your premonitions because I don't include hunger with like I can run really fast for everyone else.
It
So
wasn't the premonition. It was trying to figure out if he was blind.
no, that's
Or
fine.
something. There was
No,
something
that's
else
fine.
that I rolled and I failed on. That's what got me to 3.
No, that's fine.
No?
So you're still at 2, but this rouse check will see if you are brought to 3.
Please. Just rouse or
Yeah, just a regular rouse check. That's all.
3, baby.
Okay.
There you go.
You are now at 3 hunger, and you go back down to 2.
Okay, I'm just. What a roller coaster. So she's sipping on her gym and juice.
Yeah, Jim and Juice. Yeah.
Yeah. And she
Jim and juice.
pats Victor's hand like as a thank you while she's on her sippy cup. Two-handing it because she's a child.
All right. Seems like Iris might be a good person to speak with, even beyond preparatory actions.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't think
Yeah.
I should tell Dad?
Well, one of two things is true. Either he knows and he's gonna tell us not to get involved, or he doesn't know and he may accidentally start a war within clans. Our job is to figure out these things before we talk to him.
I asked him if I could see Hancock yesterday, and he said I could soon.
Then-
Victor. Go ahead. I'll reach out to the prince. I think it is best to know exactly what he knows. If he was privy to this information, he would have ordered me to leave it alone yesterday when I spoke with him directly. As there's very little for him to gain from deceiving me, especially in regards to a matter that he's requested my specific attention be paid to. So, let's gauge what precisely was done with Hancock. Let's gain whatever defenses we can, and let us prepare ourselves that we are in a controlled state of mind for what must be done.
It's at that point that you all have been awake for mere minutes that you all receive a text message
Oh,
No.
Which
oh
from
no.
an unknown number to your
Oh,
original
no.
phone. To your original phone.
Oh, thank God.
Jam, you receive a text message not to your original phone, but to your burner phone
so
That's
it's
scarier.
probably bad.
from an unknown number that says a crown,
Yeah.
exclamation point, colon, and then an address. The address means absolutely nothing to everyone but Jace and the prince. And the sheriff.
Good thing I can read.
You
Oh no!
it is the address of a library
Oh no.
close to the block of it is
Iron is just like.
it is a
"What?
small
Like,
library.
Street? My goodness, what an odd.
Thank
Freaking
God!
man.
Otherwise, he'd be like, we know where we're going. We'll put him in the car. He knows nothing.
It
Like,
is the address of what is believed to be by many the Chantry of the Tremere.
He's just gonna tell everybody.
This bitch.
We don't
It's,
know that
it's the
it's
library.
that.
Everyone who knows the Kindred knows that little fucking square building is the Chantry.
He also
You
didn't
can't get
say,
in,
"Hey,
but you
come
know
to
what it
this
is.
pantry." It was
Hotel
just an
California.
address.
Apparently.
You all get that text message.
This is unprompted from the prince, correct?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
It's not like I texted him and he responded. Great.
Hmm.
Victor will not quite shudder, but definitely have the I hate that spooky crap. And
Mm-hmm.
I think this changes little as far as our plan goes. It does us very little good. And for you all to be out of control. Perhaps Iris can meet us there. She and Jace would have proper reason to be present. But I am open to suggestions.
We can go to Iris.
Or, I mean,
Hell yeah, I love Iris.
we go to Iris,
Kitty
yes.
does say that. That is the thing Kitty said.
We go to Iris, yes, however. She looks directly at Jace before realizing he can't fucking see her doing that. And then she just... But she does it anyway, because they don't know. So she just stares directly at him, knowing you can't fucking see. So she'll slide to be in his eye line, so it's like they're looking eye to eye on purpose. And she'll go, Jace, I need you to look at me when I say this. Look me in the eyes, so you know I'm not lying. She moves. Sway, you're muted, so we're gonna keep doing our goddamn scene. So
Wait, hold. Let me pause. So let me give a description of what Jace sees. Matthew, not Jace, but Matthew. Have you seen Daredevil the movie? You remember the rain? You remember the rain scene?
Yeah, the rain scene. Yeah.
That's what you see. You see an almost echolocation.
Weird.
Of Siren's face, turning to yours.
Okay.
And saying, "Look at me when I speak to you."
He does.
And for the split second, you think of Addison.
Oh shit!
Only
when you're spoken to.
But you let that subside.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Because he knows that
I'm doing it for a
Siren's
reason.
Not being a fucking asshole.
She's not being an Addison. She's got her own shit. I am the first one to hate keeping things from my own sire, but I have had to do it, as evidenced by, for instance, coming to Victor about things that I didn't go to Vegas about. If we're supposed to be seeing Hancock anyway, if the prince thinks that Jem is going to be able to see him soon, and we warn people who may have him in a position right now, who might know, not necessarily saying Iris knows and is just hiding things from us. I'm saying if she trusts people who are untrustworthy, she may let something slip. If we get Hancock, if we get Hancock in one piece, no problem, or get to go see him somewhere, then it's obvious the prince knew. If we don't, we may find out some things about people and trust in this city. It fucking sucks, but I worry that warning her all of this specifically, or asking her about Hancock, may trigger some things we're not prepared for.
All right.
That was to Jace. We're gonna,
Yeah.
like, if Victor starts to, hang on, like, it's his clan.
If there's one thing that I can say about Iris, it is that she, like me, holds no deep love for the Tremere clan and how it is run.
Jace, when you think of that, when you say that, you think of all the times that you've heard Iris say specifically things that are so anti the Tremere that you can't relate, that you don't understand where it's coming from, that you understand that Iris hates the Tremere in a variety of ways that you will never be able to understand.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
And I don't even think he's even trying to like posture that like Iris and I have the same disdain for the Tremere. But it's more just like I don't like them. And even more than that, Iris don't like them. So I think that's more what he's trying to get across as far as that. Because he knows that there is something there with Iris and the Tremere clan that he's not poked at to try and find out more about, because there are some things that you just let stay secrets until that person brings it up. But yeah, so he'll just, yeah, if there's one thing that I can say about her, it's that she holds no great love for the Tremere clan as most see it.
We're gonna do something that we haven't done before. When Jace says that, I want everyone to roll a wits insight.
Whew.
And Jace, when you get done, we're just gonna go down the list.
Oh,
We're gonna see-
you want me to do that too?
I want everyone.
Oh.
We're gonna see if the audience sees what the camera sees. 1, Pixie.
4 and 1 was a crit, so 5.
Okay.
Ah!
2, but a 1 was a crit, so 3.
Okay. Jace.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, 2 of which were crits.
All I needed was
He doesn't need
one
eyes to see.
No. All I wanted was one success from each of you. The characters do not know this.
Oh.
The camera sees this. The show sees this. The audience and players see this. They see Iris chained to a wall. Silver piercing her wrists and her arms as she screams. And her blood is extracted. That's all we see.
Can the camera tell if this is a flashback Iris? Of I know she hates the
It is a
Tremere.
flashback.
Okay,
You see her
just
hair.
making sure that this is
You see
a
her hair
this is
in
an
a different
anime
style.
filler
Oh my
of
God.
I can't tell why she hates the Tremere. I just know she does, and we're
You
seeing
see her
the
hair in a
flashback
different
of
style. You
Yes.
see her hair in a different style.
Victor, I'm
You
sorry.
s-
Bugs on the pepper. We gotta save Iris, man.
yeah.
Bye.
You see her hair
Oh.
in a different style. You see her in what the camera knows to be her domain,
Oh.
and it is not the forest. You see the cityscape that is not New Orleans. You see, as the camera pulls away, an Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
And as the camera fades away, we focus back on Jace.
Fucking French vampires.
I just wrote in chat, fucking French bitches.
Was in France.
Cat, same page. Do you see what I just put in chat?
Fucking French bitches.
Them French bitches. Them fucking baguettes. I see you.
So if we were going to talk to anybody that might have some information that wouldn't let things slip to the wrong people, Iris is probably one of the best, but I also understand not wanting to talk to her. And secretly, Jace is okay with not going there because he doesn't want to have to talk about his problems.
Oh no, I'm not. And this is separately of knowing that. I was gonna say this anyway. I'm not saying we don't go talk to her. I'm not saying we don't go there. I'm saying we don't tell her everything. If that's the address we were given, that's the address we should meet the prince. However, because that's the current instruction. I'm saying if we need to not delve deeper into everything at present and not show our whole hand while we are essentially hounding and dealing with an ongoing investigation, the fewer people we can drag into that as collateral for them. It's not even about us. It's
So, out of character, real quick, just among you, the players. We can go right there, all 5, or we can split up, and myself, Jem, and Jace can go there.
Kitty and Siren have to hunt.
While you guys hunt, and then if something goes wrong, you would be
Come
the
get
cavalry.
you. Yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
That sounds smart to me.
Needed Irises or be the cavalry.
Yes.
Yeah, that worked.
Yeah.
Alright, then we will Victor, Jem, and Jace will go to the address given.
Before
do we agree on
before
that?
we split, I would like to establish an innocuous call signal of some kind. I would like to I'd like to establish a very specific Jenga emoji,
SOS.
whatever. No, like subtler than that. Like you can make it look like a typo if you're like
who do we think needs the SOS more?
Jace.
Then
He
I
can't
will send,
see.
I will send Spot with Jace.
Thank you.
And if something happens to Jace,
Spot will come.
I'm
That's
like,
helpful.
This
Thank
is
you.
the area we're in while we're hunting. Come find me if something happens.
Thank you.
Okay.
You have
Got
a
it.
bird. You have a bird on your shoulder now.
Cool.
You do until. So here's my question: it's Victor, Jace, and Jem, correct?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is anyone gonna tell us he's blind?
I'm going to give me a minute.
Before we pan over, Kitty, Pixie,
Hi.
what are your characters doing?
Hunting.
Go
You're
find-
hunting. You're
Yeah.
feeding.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the plan.
We need to eat.
We're gonna eat and then we're gonna
Jem,
wait.
Jem, you Capri Sunned how many bags?
Oh. Fuck it, I'll do
Just
two.
one, right?
Yeah, but
To bring you down.
to 2. Yeah, so I'm just at 2.
So there's still 2 bags. So that brings
they don't
the
do
rest of the ladies down to 2. So
We're
that
still
brings-
in
Do I-
danger. So
Oh,
Do I
okay.
see that there are 2 bags left?
You
There
would.
is-
You
uh,
would know how many's inside.
If you're both at 3,
Yeah.
then Victor's gonna to help things along. I will drink the bag.
Yeah. So
we still-
Victor lets you know that there is 1 bag of peach that would a piece.
Peach?
Peach. That would
Peaches?
bring you to 2.
However, given the fact that we had discussed having given the fact that we
Understood.
discussed having them in storage and that it makes sense to split the party and that both of us are at 3 and keep going up too close, I think I'd like to feed us down to 1.
That's
so
fine.
we're gonna go hunt anyway.
You're within 2. You can feed, but to do so, do you feed together or separately?
I think we have each other's backs, but we let each other grab separate prey.
Your feeding
Yeah.
types go
Yes,
together.
they do.
So
We
you
do.
could. So do you feed together or separately?
Again, I think we
Together?
fight together, but if it would drain and kill somebody for us to both get 2 dots out of them, we will find 2 separate people.
That's fine. Somebody's going to be hospitalized at the end of the night. However, you can feed from the same individual. Pixie being the bait, Kitty being the savior,
And switch,
and then
like
yeah, and then you both feed from the same individual. They'll need to be hospitalized, but
Wonderful.
they will have their
Excellent.
own means to do so.
then Siren will absolutely go out of her way to be the one who chooses the person and lures them, and then lets Kitty do the
While
yeah.
while the other 3 are en route to the location, what are you all doing?
I've brought my saxophone.
Okay. With the axe inside, correct?
Is it? Yeah, that's what.
Okay. Just making sure. Just make sure.
Saxophone.
The axophone. Yes.
The saxophone. Yeah.
Sorry, it's not a saxophone. It's a trumpet. It's a trumpet case.
Well, god damn it, Megan. There goes my pun.
No, because that's what it's jazz parlance for an axe. Is the
I know.
Listen, she has a motif thing going. It's
Hmm.
very important to her.
And
No
we're
one
here
else gives
for
a
it.
shit, but I'm fine.
Desperado.
You're just sitting in the back like she's riding to.
Are we all in Victor's car?
Yes, we're in Go
Oh.
5.
Oh,
So-
Yeah.
fancy.
But
Um,
specifically, I want to know before we continue on with you 3, what Pixie and Siren and Kitty are doing.
Sorry, you
While
said
you
while
are-
you said while the 3. What are you doing? So
Yeah.
we all thought you meant the 3 of them.
You have officially fed. You're back down to
1 each.
1. So normal levels. Before we end for the night, while Jace and Jem and Victor go on to the location sent by the prince for Hancock, what do you 2 do? Do you meet them?
Nope.
Okay. What do you all do?
Well, I had a
If you
scene.
want to split up,
I-
Siren,
yeah.
what do you want to do?
I had a scene in mind, but I don't want to take the rest of the night. So just
No,
Kitty and
go
I will
ahead.
have a
Go-
chat.
It's fine. Go ahead. I need to know what the chat is, so
Okay.
you all go ahead.
After we have fed on whomstever this is, and we're waiting for to be.
His name is Jim Bob. He's a racist flannel wearing wife beater.
We
Nice.
bear. Good, that helps feed this. As we're in the alley finishing up, I'm guessing. Siren looks up at Kitty. And yeah. I have to roll something. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Shit!
No, two critical successes on a willpower check.
Siren
Okay,
tries
good.
to kill me.
No,
right now.
no. It's I rolled really well
That
on
is
a willpower
enough.
check. Yeah.
I was gonna say that is enough to do
yes.
whatever you would like to do.
Yeah. It's ignore the desire for silence in my head. It's not kill him. But she looks up at Kitty. I need you to take me somewhere right now. I need you to get me away from this
Where?
body, right? I don't care.
I grab her and put her on the back of my motorcycle and I just drive.
Good. Excellent. You can feel she's hugging very tight to you and shaking. And but her fingertips are basically doing the whatever drum of a rhythm, like a repeated rhythm over and over and over again on your arm, on your waist, on something.
At every stop sign she stops, she like puts a hand over Siren's hand, just holds it.
Where do you take us?
The reserve. It's the only place she really knows where to go.
After she gets off the bike and sits on a log by the river, wherever we are, a bench, somewhere.
Bayou.
Yeah.
Sit.
She finds a rock. And she sits and she's pulled out her actual drumsticks and she's anxiety drumming on the ground. And she You ever have an addiction back in before?
No.
You ever treat anyone in a hospital who did?
Many.
Having tried everything when I was alive, when I wasn't supposed to, I kind of hoped those would go away. But turns out, with my particular situation, there's some new ones.
Quiet's nice, isn't it?
So you get it.
I spent the first 7 years of my unlife chasing it.
I didn't know I could chase it until the night after our party, when I accidentally killed my prey. No, sorry, not accidentally. When I decided he didn't deserve another chance, and I realized I could find peace again. And I didn't know that was a thing I could have.
Kitty walks over and kind of leans, kneels, and sits in front of Siren and takes her hands over the drumsticks. Doesn't try to take them out of her hands. Just takes her hands. Before I was here, before I met you guys, the group I was with were convinced we were gods. That we were the masters of life and death, and we could choose who could live and who would die, and that was ours to choose. It's fucking not. No matter how horrible a person is, that is not ours to choose. That is ours. I will torture the fuck out of a racist. But his death's not mine. Not anymore.
Oh. Then perhaps I should take you hunting with me for a while, until I maybe get out of my head the idea that they're not worth it and my peace for a moment is.
I will happily go with you wherever you need me to go.
Thank you.
Of course. I might need you to keep me in check too. My ability to stop myself was long gone a long time ago.
You see, I've never been great at self-control.
They used to be the only thing I lived by.
Good, I have a lot to learn.
Before we end tonight, Jace, Jem, and Victor, you look up and see a plain, square library on the strip, completely innocuous, but knowing the Tremere and their prisoner Hancock lives inside. Jem, you know there is some connection between Hancock and the armies of New Orleans, the Second Inquisition, the Thin Bloods. You all don't know what to expect when you get inside. But there's a slight twinge in the beast that tells you to run. Siren, Kitty, I would like you to spend 2 of your points of experience during your bonding moment. You will have to spend a willpower for a while to not terminate, extinguish, and kill the guilty. Regardless of your blood point level, regardless of your hunger, your beast will try and make you kill the guilty, the predators, those that prey upon the weak, the helpless, and those who don't have the strength to fight back. And that, my friends, my coterie, my cast, is where we will end our Vampiversary.
I only got 3 of those, Sway. I only have 3 of those.
So,
Cool.
I want specifically Kitty and Siren to make sure that you put that on there, that if you want to feed, specifically you two, from someone who is guilty, which is your preferred feeding
I'm
type.
dragging Kitty down with me. Shit.
You both are, because of Kitty's last words.
For bonding, we're not allowed to have friends.
With Kitty's last words, it sealed her fate, as well as, I want to make them pay. I want to make them suffer. So we leave off with 2 separate mentalities: investigation and persecution/revenge. We are going to finish up season 2 before PvP happens. Before Rep RPG starts their absolutely amazing, please sign up. If you have a camera and a microphone and you want to do D&D, sign the fuck up. You will not be disappointed. We're going to end Blood in the Bayou, and of course we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger, with no resolution to be found. Before we do season 3 after PvP. Because 1, I want to play PvP. 2, you have never found more enjoyable time of interacting with other players in a antagonistic, competitive way. That's all in good fun. So if you can have that within yourself, you can have that good fun, that competitiveness, the healthy competitive nature within inside of D&D. feel free to submit an application and apply and be a part of Rep RPG's D&D PvP. However, this week I want to say goodnight and happy Vampiversary. And again, for those of you who have drinks left, I know some of you are like, I drank all my shit. Cheers. Thank you for getting blooded with me every week.
And now stick around for the raid, y'all. We're gonna go send some love over to.
Who are we raiding?
We're sending love over to Long Lost Lore. We're gonna go. They're doing like a 1DM 2-player one shot. So go have fun, y'all. And yeah, let me take us out. Panic. Help. Good night, everybody.
Get out.